adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Happy Friday. Hello everyone, nice to see you all. Oh my gosh, it's been a day. I'm sorry I'm so late, and I know that I took like an extra song, but I just needed to like sit here and just be dead for a minute. But it's fine. We're here, we're live, Barely. It's fine. Nice to see you all. Hello. Let's see. More. Congrats on the first. Thank you for the daily check-in. Gregor, congrats on the third second. I know exactly why you're third second, and I love it. Elegant, hello. Congrats on the second. Third. And Gregor, thank you for the daily check-in and for sending many love and hugs. And we're almost at 1,800 loves to many. That's crazy, you guys. Thank you for the daily check-in, Elikund. And thank you for the random hedgehog outfit. Teacher disappears, time him out. Hi, Lex. Nice to see you. Chaos, hello. Hi, Spudsy. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Thank you for the daily check-in. Seer, hello. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for feeding all the mods. Let's see. Spudsy, yeah. I don't know why. Seer kind of went in the middle of those, so I almost said thank you, Seer, but it's like, Seer doesn't feed the mods usually. Spudsy, thank you for feeding the mods. Much appreciated. I'm sure they, are glad to eat, you know, once or twice a week. I'm here, just got 9 ads. Yeah, I like to get them out of the way at the very beginning of my stream, so that way we have like an hour of no ads after that, and yeah. I know, it's very annoying, but that's why I don't do anything for like the first few minutes of stream. Thank you for the sound alerts, you guys. And Rally, nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. 169. Very nice. Man, I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to kind of just hop into the game. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just just do the thing where I close. Oh my gosh. What happened to my okay. What happened to my desktop? There's like a whole bunch of random stuff on it right now that was not there previously. Well, it was, but it was like in different places. I'm not quite sure why things got moved to my desktop, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, we're wearing these today. All right, let's see if the game goes weird. Okay, it looks like it's fine for now. So, but yeah, yell at me if things start to, if it zooms in weird or whatever. I'm not quite sure why it did that twice yesterday. I don't know if it's an OBS issue, if it was like the game. I'm really not sure, but I'm ready for this. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the go live notification. I did get a reshade installed. So hypothetically, and Gregor, you remember how I asked? Oh my gosh, it's super loud. You remember how I asked you yesterday if you were the one who told me about the reshade mod that like makes it look more like the original Oblivion, and it wasn't you? I forgot. It was actually Crimson Moon, who was also in my stream yesterday. And he sent me the link yesterday after stream, and I spent like, I don't know, it only took a few minutes to set up. So I went ahead and got it installed, and I tested the game out, and it does look different, but it's not so drastic to me that, but it might look more familiar to you guys, anyone who's played the original. Playing Elder Scrolls Online, and I forgot how much I love the cosmetic stuff. Would I like ESO? Should I try ESO one day? I don't know. But yeah, I guess you guys can let me know if anything looks crazy good or crazy different or anything like that. I quite honestly don't think I've played enough of this game to really notice too much of a difference. I think I think this looks a little bluer than normal or something like that. And then if we go outside, you can see probably a better difference. I did notice things just looked a little bit brighter in general, so, you know, I'd personally say yes. What exactly is ESO? Could you compare it to something like Path of Exile or something like that? Not necessarily that style of game where things are top down and everything. The game seems to be really loud. I noticed the change most in the wilds. You go to the sound. Okay. I think that's a little bit better. It's still kind of loud. There we go. Yeah, okay. I don't know why. I didn't really mess with the audio, so I'm not quite entirely sure why this seems so loud. The reshade affected the audio as well. But yeah, things look brighter in general, I think. With this shader on. I don't know. I still think it looks really pretty. But yeah, we were about to join the fight club yesterday, so let's go ahead and do that. And we all know that rule number 1 of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Who are we talking to? This guy?
Well met.
Fighters Guild Porter.
We're looking for recruits. Interested?
I guess so, yeah. Tell me more about it.
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burrs Grokash in Shadenhall.
Where am I? Can you say that again?
If you're looking to join up, you should speak with Velena Daunton
Velena in Choral, Azan in Anvil,
or Burrs Grokash in Shadenhall.
Oh gosh.
You too.
Wait.
We're looking for recruits. Interested?
Join the Fighters Guild.
If you're interested, see Velena
Okay, you're just gonna say the same thing.
join
That's
the
fine.
guild. You won't regret it.
Yeah, I gotta go find... Okay, we're in Shadenhall. So Velena is who we're looking for. Now, I don't know if she's outside or in here. I probably should have looked in here first since this is the guild hall. Velena.
Greetings to you.
Door to the basement. Let's not. Keld of the Isles. You remind me of Inigo Montoya. Thank you. Velena. Velena. I see no lady here. Let's go look for... Okay, so she's just gonna be out and around somewhere. That's fine. We'll go look. Velena.
Some goblins around here.
Velena. Wooden door to the... I like how it says wooden door specifically.
Sight of those creatures.
Who are you?
Stop talking.
How are you today?
I'm fine, I guess. How are you? I'm looking for Velena.
Hurry up before I change my mind.
Wait. You're...
What do you want, a job? If you want it from me, you'll have to join the Fighters Guild. Not that I'm sure you can cut it.
You're one of the dudes, but we're in a different spot. How's this Skyrim Queen doing tonight? I'm doing all right. How are you doing, Emerald? There's 7 classes to choose from. Each has 3 skill lines, plus each race has their own unique skill line. I don't know what else to add without spoiling, since I myself haven't played it much. Okay, that's fair. Thank you for the daily check-in, Emerald. Tater Shovel. She looks like Joan Rivers as an elf. Chained Hall?
This guild is going to hell in a hog cart.
Is it?
Look at what they give me. Keld of the Isles, Odin Bar, both Guardian rank. Pfft, useless.
I would like to join, please.
The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record,
Oh, you have to have a clean
don't have
record for the
bounty on
Fighters
your
Guild.
head, we may be able to use you. Are you interested in joining?
Yeah, I am actually.
Good, I guess. You're now an associate in the Fighters Guild. Report to me or Azan.
Why is
and
this
Anvil
guy's
for
mouth
contracts.
so
And
big?
don't
I
screw
just
up.
noticed that. His mouth is massive. What about the contract? I was interested in joining until the no bounty part. I'm out. See, I don't have a bounty yet because apparently you're not supposed to join the Dark Brotherhood until like level 15 and I'm only level 3, so... I didn't get to leave Just Place the Pizza. Spudsy fed all the mods.
I suppose I've got something for you. We need a weapons shipment delivered to Desolate Mine. That's your job.
Am I gonna have to fight things? Okay.
You will advance through the ranks of the Fighters Guild when you have proven your merit.
I got a steel
As you
warhammer.
complete contracts and
And
fulfill
a
your
longsword.
duties, you'll be promoted to
And
the
a
next
bow.
station, accepting the associated duties and responsibilities. Be aware, though, that your rank can be stripped for failure to uphold the tenets of the guild, or at the sole discretion of the guild master.
Okay, that's fine.
Move your ass,
Ooh,
boot.
hey, family friendly, my guy. All right, I guess. What are we doing? Desolate Mine, sure. Profanity, I know. How dare he? Okay, I have a bow. I have 2 bows in my inventory. I have two steel bows. For some reason, the one that I'm using is worth more than the one he gave me, but I do have a longsword and a warhammer that I can sell. He meant to say, move your other knee. In my Christian Minecraft server, right? Alright. Whee!
Hi there.
Hi! Bye! I hear my poor computer. Like, oh, where's my horse? Uh-oh. Raggy, where's my horse? Ain't horse there. Okay, my horse is right here. All right. Oh, jeez. Oh, hey. You're not supposed to come out this way. No. You go back to your hole. Hi, Michi. Thanks for the heebity hoppity. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. I'm gonna need you to jump over this fence, man. Knife for hello. Thank you for the gurk. Oh, we did it. We got over the fence. Let's go. Thanks for the daily check-in, you guys. Mini Patat, almost to 1800. Wild. That's so many loves, you guys. Wee. Wee. Patat, hi, Michi. Nice to see you. Go, horsey, go. I did so much stuff today. I probably should have gotten my coffee out of the fridge, honestly. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Can barely even see you. Don't attack my horse, you darn goblin. I can't shoot. I'm so bad. Okay, there we go. I know we were just chatting earlier, but it feels like those days ago. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, it feels like I've done so much stuff today. It's ridiculous. And I'm actually doing okay as far as being tired goes right now, weirdly enough, but man, I was getting really frustrated earlier with Minnie because, like, the thing is, it's like I can either be productive and feel like an awful mom, or I can not be productive and still feel like an awful mom. So I figured I might as well just be productive. Anyway. Quasi! What's the horse's name? The horse doesn't have a name, and I don't think the horse can be named. It's Maberl? What? What's your name? Prior Maberel's paint horse. Because I stole it. I didn't actually steal it, but I found out some family drama while doing your hair trial? Oh? I mean, you don't have to share here, but you're the one who started the tea. What am I doing here? I already forgot. Giving me a contract to deliver things. I'm not actually fighting everybody in here. Hypothetically. Hello?
Good that you made it. You should talk to Rihanna.
Sure. Guessing that's you.
You must be
Hey,
the reinforcement
Quentin.
from the guild. Good. I hope you brought weapons for us.
Oh, I did. I didn't realize. Oh, that's the weapons shipment. That's what all the things were that. Oh, good thing I didn't try to sell them. Hey, Frog. Thank you for sending me 11 hugs. One more time. And she's at 1800. Horses are like cats. Why name an animal who won't come when you call it anyway? I mean, I name all my cars. And they don't come when I call. It's fine.
You've made it, and just in time. We've got trouble with goblins here.
I still haven't named my newest car, though.
The weapons to my other two men.
Oh, she got the bow. Nice. Okay, what are we doing? Goblins?
Horrible creatures. And they've
Haven't
made this
trained
mine
those
too
cars
dangerous
well.
for the
Nope.
workers. We're going to have to get rid of them.
I was trying to start my husband's car with my key earlier because I didn't realize that it was my key that I was holding. It was a little awkward, and I called him and I was like, he didn't answer, so I just had to take the other car, and I was like, I couldn't get your car to start earlier, and he's like, did you use the right key? And I was like, I used the only other P2 key in the house. That doesn't belong to my car. And he's like, no, you used the one that belongs to your car. That's her spare. And I was like, what? Really? Like, there wasn't a tag on it, though. There's like tags on all of my keys, but I guess the tag on that one fell off or something, so I just assumed it was to his car. And he's like, no, I don't have the same type of key that your car does. I have the regular, like, door key. I was like, oh, I didn't realize that. So anyway, I'll name the new car. Well, okay, so my husband wanted to name her Astrid, but I was like, I don't really know. And now, because I'm doing all the pink stuff to it, I was like, what if I name her Cherry or Blossom? I think both of those names are pretty cute, but I still haven't figured it out, honestly. I have names for my cars as well. Can't mention those names here, though. Oh, no. Are they not family friendly?
Take care.
What am I doing here? Can I take stuff out of this chest? Okay. That's fine. What? Oh. Okay. R for auto attempt apparently is just like, okay. I don't know if that used up something in my inventory though. Apparently there's more than one person in my family that thinks my half-brother is actually my full brother. Oh. Oh. Well. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I think that my brother-in-law is not my mother-in-law's, but you know. Or is not my father-in-law's, rather. Is my mother-in-law's, but not my
You're the
father-in-law.
one with the weapons shipment, right? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, sure.
Good. I need a weapon. I'm looking forward to bashing some
I'm
skulls
guessing
in.
you're getting the hammer.
A hammer. Excellent. Good for
We don't like my
bashing
half-brother,
puny
don't
goblin
do it.
skulls. Okay.
Okay. And I guess you're getting the longsword.
Ah, you've got the weapons.
Here you go.
Excellent. A blade. Fantastic. Let us take the
I
fight.
mean,
to
I
these
got a
vile
couple
creatures.
goblins right outside of the mine.
I'm waiting.
Found out he only has like 4 teeth left too. Ooh, I get nightmares sometimes about like my teeth falling out. I have given weapons to 3 fighters who should now clear the mine of goblins. Oh, we're clearing the mine. Well, I'm gonna do the sneaks. Those are the worst. I know. And I wake up and I'm like, do I have teeth anymore? I don't even know. Why is there an invisible person? Teeth falling out dreams are the most common. Are
I'm
they?
just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Let's maybe try not to shoot the members of the Fighters Guild. Wait, you all just ran by this dude? I thought dreams about falling were the most common. I mean, I have those too. I have wild dreams about lots of things. Hi. These Fighters Guild people just keep leaving weapons or enemies behind. Goodness gracious. Hey, AK, stealth archer. Yes, because the zombies scared me. Okay, I was not gonna be a stealth archer. I really was not gonna be a stealth archer. But the first area, like a zombie showed up, scared the bejesus out of me, and I'm like, never mind, we're gonna be a stealth archer. Also, I don't know which direction they went. Oh, there they are. And Judah, hello! Wood Elf Stealth Archer is the best. I am... I think I'm a Dunmer. I couldn't remember. Welcome in, Judah. Oh, Mini hit 1800. Oh, yay! I have wait. I have nightmares about teeth falling out and I have dreams. I forget how to drive manual. You know what's funny? I have dreams about driving manual. I thought you were a vampire. For a second, I genuinely didn't even remember what I was. I have a pretty sick mohawk, but you can't see it under the helmet. ATL, hello! Okay, am I saying your name right? By the way, I don't think I ever said your name yesterday, and I forgot to actually ask you how to say it. Is it ATL? Or if there's anything else you want me to call you, just let me know. But welcome in, guys. Nice to see you all. Yeah, we're stealth archering it up. We just joined the Fighters Guild, kind of, and we're doing the little quest for that. I have dreams about running, but my running is so slow that people walking could catch me. Oh my gosh, those dreams stress me out so much. I definitely have those as well. Oh, why? The quest thing popping up scared me. The desolate mine is now clear of the goblins. Infesting it, I should return to Bur's Grokosh for payment. Okay, great. Fantastic. Thank you for jump scaring me with the gosh darn quest log. It's fine. I have a lot of dreams about getting lost in school, not remembering where my next class is or my locker combo. I'm trying to remember some of the wildest dreams I've had. There's definitely quite a few that are like really not family friendly, and by that I mean literally when I was severely postpartum after having many. They don't tell you that, you know, the thing is when they tell you that they're warning you not to have kids because it'll destroy your body or whatever, they don't tell you how badly it will destroy you mentally. when postpartum hits. And no, not every single woman gets postpartum, but it's decently common, and it's common enough that it should definitely be talked about more. But I had awful, terrible nightmares about killing my own child, and I am saying that out loud because I knew how bad it was. There was no possible way I was gonna actually like act on it, and it was terrifying because the dreams felt so real that I would wake up terrified that I actually did it. And there were times too where like I was just super scared that something happened, and I would have to like walk out of the room and be like tell my husband to hold her, because I was like, you need to be with her right now and not me, because I was genuinely scared of like what my mind was doing to me. But yeah, those are the worst dreams that I've ever had. So fortunately those went away like a year ago, but I still had them sporadically for... I had them pretty commonly for about 8 or so months, probably because I was still like in a lot of pain up until about 8 months after I had Minnie. A lot of physical pain because I just did not heal properly. And then I had them kind of sporadically for another 4 or so months after that, and then they kind of went away after that. I haven't had one in a long time. But that's why I'm okay with talking about it now, because like those were scary dreams. Those were the scariest and worst dreams ever. And of course, like, you know, they just make you feel like such an awful person in general, and let alone, you know, like a really bad parent. You're like, why would you ever dream about something like that? But postpartum just really wrecks you. Anyway, I didn't mean to like get super deep into that, but yeah, just letting you know, if you're thinking about having kids, just know that postpartum is nothing to shake a stick at. That's really not. What are you guys doing? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't ask that. Do you want more tea about the temp this time? Oh, absolutely. You're now the second person ever to say it right the first time without asking. All right, everyone else defaults to soft A. Oh, like ATL or something? So it's ATL. Hope you feel better now. I do. She's over 2 years old. Things are definitely much better than they were. But just... yeah, postpartum, they need to talk more about how badly it wrecks you mentally to have a child than the very shallow, like, you'll get fatter. Like, lots of people just gain weight as they get age. It's just kind of how it works. Like, that it shouldn't be something that deters you from having a child if you want a child. However, you should know that you will have terrible, terrible thoughts about all sorts of manner of death. It's not good. And that includes like yourself as well, you know, and it's postpartum is just really not good. Love you, Patek. Glad you're doing better. Yeah. Like I said, I'm fine now, you know, and like I said, I'm okay with talking about it now because you know, that was a long time ago now. You know, about a year ago. Say a long time ago. Half of Minnie's life. But it's definitely something to keep in mind, you know. And again, it shouldn't necessarily be something to keep you from having a kid, but it's definitely something to think about, you know? I'm glad you're open about it. I had no clue and literally just started taking prenatal vitamins. So did you start taking prenatals because you're gonna have a baby, or? I actually couldn't take prenatals. They were making me sick. I tried like 3 different kinds and they all made me super sick. So I just had to grin and bear it. And fortunately, Minnie came out fine. But yeah, I had a rough pregnancy. But I had a rough pregnancy, a decent-ish birth, but I would say postpartum hit me harder than most moms. Like, I hear about women who have kids and then they go back to work the next day. Or they're standing up doing dishes and making dinner and doing the laundry within 2 days. And I'm like, I couldn't move. Like, literally, because I breastfed Minnie, I still do, actually. But like, I breastfed her since she was born. But when she came out, she was like 7.5 pounds, which is dead on average for a baby. I could not move her. It was weird because I could hold her, but, and I carried her in her car seat out of the hospital. I still don't know how I managed to do that, honestly. But like, when I was holding her to feed, if she wasn't in the exact right spot, I could not move her. I had to have other people move her. Because I'm like, I know her mouth is like half an inch away, but I can't move. I don't know what happened. My strength was just completely gone for like 2 weeks after I had her. And it slowly started coming back, but like, my strength did not come back fast enough to... What are you guys doing? Cut it out. My strength didn't come back fast enough to also counter the fact that she was growing like a little weed, because babies tend to do that. So I was still like behind, you know, trying to hold her and everything. Still feeling extremely weak and everything. Even though my strength was coming back like 4 weeks or so after she was born, I would have been fine. I would have had enough strength to move her when she was born, but by the time 4 weeks was up, she's already like a pound more and my strength still wasn't like quite there. So I was playing catch up for like 6 months. It was honestly crazy. And again, on top of the fact that like I was in a lot of pain because of a very unnatural tear. It's very natural for women to tear when they have kids, but the place that I tore was not natural at all, and so it didn't heal properly, and it literally took 8 months before I could sit down without pain. And it took a little bit longer than that for me to stand up for long periods without pain. It was like really not good. My postpartum experience was awful. We're stopping contraception after the wedding. If kids happen, they happen. Nice. My wife is also worried about postpartum. Yeah, the thing is, the thing that got me through it was not myself. Was absolutely not myself. You have to have a good support system around you, or you will throw yourself out a window. If you have postpartum the way that I did. Because if I didn't have the support system that I had, I don't know if I would be here, because it was that bad. I was very fortunate. So I didn't have my husband for too long. I had my husband for... I think I had my husband for 2 weeks right after she was born, and then he had to go back across the US to work. And then I had my mom for like a month and a half after that, because I was living with my parents for just a very short amount of time. And then after that, I drove across the country to be back with my husband. And I had him, and I had my mother-in-law, because we weren't at odds at that time. And she did help a lot before we had that big falling out and everything, so. Now I don't need as much of a support. I like, just my husband and I are perfectly fine. We just, you know. Toddlers are a lot of energy, but with that whole mindset of postpartum, like, or that whole depression just like cloud hanging over me of postpartum is gone. It's kind of crazy because I feel so much better. Like, yeah, I didn't have the best day, but I did a lot of things. And it wasn't like a really bad day necessarily, but it was kind of like every now and again I had some frustrations. But the thing is, like, the amount of stuff that I got done today, I probably wouldn't have gotten done in a week, you know, a year and a half ago, because I didn't have the strength, I didn't have the energy, and I didn't have the mentality to like get up and do things. And it was really crazy because the thing is, and this is why postpartum hits so badly, is in a way it creeps up on you, and because it's your own brain making you believe these things, like you think you just are a lazy piece of crap who can't do anything, right? That's the thing, and that's why it was so bad. My mother-in-law and I like had it out, because not only did I already believe these things about myself, but because I was acting that way because I didn't have the strength or the mentality to get up and do things. Like, having somebody else yell it in my face didn't help, right? So, like, because it's your own brain telling you these things and thinking these thoughts for you, you know, you're like, why can't I get up and do anything? Why is it that I want to, but I just can't? And, or why can't I want to do something enough to actually get up and do it? And sometimes you can just say, I literally don't have the strength to get up right now. I am exhausted and tired, and I, you know, even now, I still haven't gotten more than like 4 hours in a row of sleep. Anyway, I still haven't gotten like more than 4 hours in a row of sleep since Minnie was born, except for like maybe 2 or 3 days total, literally total, where my husband took her. And it's not that I want her to, I don't want him to take her like every single night or anything like that. I do enjoy sleeping with her, but it does mean that, you know, your mentality takes a bit of a nosedive when you also don't have a lot of sleep on top of it, you know? And the thing is, with no sleep, it definitely goes for both parties. It's not just the mom. Like, if you're a good dad, you're also not getting sleep, you know? But it's just a lot, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, let me scroll up and chat really quick. My wife is also worried about post. Yeah. Like, again, it's not something that should be. It's not necessarily something that should make you not want to ever have a kid, but it is something that you're going to have to prepare yourself for, and make sure you have that support system around you, because it can get really bad. Now, again, not every single woman has the exact same experience. Some people will have awful pregnancies, and then birth and postpartum will be absolutely fine. And you'll be like, this is the best thing ever. I love my child. I love my life. I love my husband. I love everything. But like, sometimes things are rough. And another thing is too, like my husband and my relationship was definitely on the rocks quite a few times within that first year that Minnie was here, because having a kid just changes the family dynamic so drastically. You know, you don't have time for each other anymore. And you, again, without much sleep between the two of you, it's just it's hard to figure things out, you know. Did you catch up? Thanks. I'm now scared of having a baby. I never wanted a kid either, you know, but I still wouldn't change anything, you know. I love Minnie so much. I really, really do. But it's definitely something you should probably try and plan for. I'm doing my best to give my wife the support, and thankfully both sides of the family are here for us, but they're states away, so yeah. I mean, even monetary support helps a lot, you know? So if they can buy you some things for the baby, like that will help take a lot of the stress away. You know, if you go to church or anything, have like a little baby shower, get some things, you know? One thing as well is, I know that this is going to make me sound a lot like a boomer, but like if you use Facebook Marketplace, I've gotten so much good stuff off of Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. Like today I got a little dresser for $10 so that I can put all the mini stuff in it. And it's actually a really nice little dresser. And there's also like a bunch of free stuff that I've gotten. So if you play your cards right, you don't have to pay for anything for like the first 2 years of the baby's life. Because especially if they're breastfed, like I didn't have to pay. I haven't paid for nearly anything for Minnie, except for just like little things here and there for the most part. Like I spent a bit of money for her on Christmas, and you know, if I'm like, oh, this toy's really cute or whatever. But pretty much all the clothes that she got were either gifts or I found for free. A lot of her toys were gifts or were free, and like, you know, there's certain things that I won't take secondhand. Like I won't take used shoes because that just kind of freaks me out. But like for the most part, you don't have to pay too much. It's once they start eating solids, that's where the money starts to come out. That's where it starts to come out. So, you know, you got a couple of years to pay off those medical bills, which I still haven't done. But anyway, you got a couple of years to pay off those medical bills before you really have to start thinking about, you know, paying for food and everything. So there is that. You know what else is crazy? Spuzz is crazy cool. Hi, Milky. Nice to see you. Chicken Attack. Hi, Billy. Nice to see you. She calls herself the laziest patat. Meanwhile, she's a workaholic. I mean, I don't anymore, Emeralds. And I would appreciate you never bringing that name up. I think I've said this before. I don't ever want to hear that name or that word in my chat. Thank you. Hi, Billy. How's it going? Speaking of Billy, by the way, Billy is doing a 12-hour stream tomorrow. So go give him a follow. And go watch his 12-hour stream tomorrow. If I can spell his gosh darn name. There we go. Beer back, no worries. Hi, is it Fire Poker? That's a funny name. Nice to see ya. Welcome in. Sorry, I was playing the game and then I got very distracted talking about life, apparently. This GUI reminds me of Pokemon Legends Arceus? I don't actually know what that is. Sorry, what name? I missed it. Fire Poker or Billy? Are you talking about Billy? Go follow Billy. So yeah, Billy is obviously like a wonderful friend of the channel, and he's gonna yell at me for shouting him out, but I really don't care because Billy's like my bestest friend. So Go give him a follow. Go watch his stream tomorrow. He's cool. I was literally sitting in your chat waiting for you to go live early, and I was like, what's going on? Why is he not? And then I checked Discord, and I'm like, the 12-hour stream! I forgot! So yeah, you're going live at like 11 a.m. I think for me tomorrow. I wouldn't follow me well, yeah, but you're Billy, and you're very self-deprecating, so, you know, I wouldn't follow me either. You said don't ever mention that name again to someone. Oh. Yeah, my old username. My old username was a joke when I made it. It was just funny, but after the falling out that I had with my mother-in-law, it is a very sore subject for me, and it makes me very upset. So I just don't want anybody bringing that up. I don't want anyone bringing up my old name, and I don't want anyone saying that word in my chat. So yeah, sorry about that. It's all right. I understand, but just, you know, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Just don't ever say that name again. Is it okay to ask about it? No. It's just a very sore subject for me. So just don't ever say that name, and don't ever say the word lazy in my chat. If I say the word lazy, because like it means that I really truly mean it somehow, however I'm saying it. Because I do not use that word lightly, not anymore, because it's just, I don't know, it's not a good one. But anyway, didn't mean to get like super deep into this stuff. But yeah, so. Okay, so the tea. Yes, tell me the tea about your temp. Imagine, this could be me. No, it's not actually. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at the ground. Hope you're okay. I am. This happened a long time ago, but it's just a sore subject, so I don't like to talk about it. She texted today 3 minutes after she was supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. Happy Friday. Hey, Edgy. Hey, I'm running late, but I'm on my way right now. Oh boy. She only lives 7 minutes away. Oh boy. Oh boy. Topic changer. If you had infinite money, what kind of car would you drive? I would drive the car that I'm driving right now, honestly. I love my car. I would probably just get a newer version of the car that I have, but I've already poured so much time into this car, like, I don't know. I want to keep this one now. I would just put the money into making sure that this one is, like, running perfectly, which right now it is. It needs an oil change, but that's it. 25 minutes later. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Someone was not on their way. This is what happens when an unstoppable force meets another unstoppable force. I guess so. Like, they just don't stop. What car is that? I currently drive a Volvo XC90. Is today still looking like a light day? What? Oh no. She was planning on calling out, huh? 25 minutes in. I'd want the Gravedigger monster truck or any monster truck. Gravedigger's the only one I know off the top of my head. So I guess infinite money-wise, I would import... Because you can do anything for enough money, right? I would import a hybrid XC40, but they currently only exist in Europe. And the problem is the oldest one is only 6 years old. And you're not really able to import those kinds of vehicles until after they're 20 years old. So you would need a lot of money to get one over into the States. So if I had infinite money, I could probably do it. I could probably pay somebody off to get a hybrid XC40 in the States. And I would take that, but... Honestly, I really love the car that I drive now. Okay, but why a monster truck, Edgy? Because you want to run over everything? Would you be okay if I didn't come to work today, or should I just come in and get it done? I knew yesterday she was going to pull this, so I made her take out all the recycling before she went home. Oh boy. Wait, how did you know? Or do you just, you know, like, your temp seems to be really flaky anyway. Because this is not the first tea that you've ever spilled on her. Nobody would have road rage when I'm around. Oh, what's that? You're honking at me? Squish character. I mean, they would definitely still have road rage. They would just be dumb, you know? This isn't the first time she's done that. Yeah, that makes sense. I would get a Cybertruck painted pink and wait till it breaks down to leave it in a ditch. Why would you paint it pink? Honestly, you probably wouldn't have to wait long for it to break down either. Like, I don't know. I've never really liked Tesla vehicles. Ever. My husband hates them anyway, but they're just kind of soulless. I don't know. They're really the way that they look, because I don't know. They're not well-designed vehicles as far as pleasing to the eye. I don't know. I've never really liked the way Teslas looked. Never underestimates people's ability to be dumb. You're literally so right. It's the lack of a front grille. Not necessarily, because a lot of the EVs, the pure EVs, don't have front grills. You know, like the C40, the EX40 now, the EX30. Those are Volvo's lineup right now. The ES90, which is about to come out, like none of those have front grills, but they have personality. Or just like a lot of the other EVs, like some of the Toyotas and Subarus and whatnot, like they look fine. You know, they still look like Toyotas and Subarus, but something about the way like your standard Tesla looks, plus all of the models look the same, just like sized up, you know? Like they're just soulless. They don't have any sort of personality to them, you know? And on top of the fact, I guess that they you know, since they don't have an engine, they don't have a internal combustion engine, ICE, you know, it feels less exciting, I guess. Like they're fast, sure, but I don't know. They're not as exciting. And my husband literally works for a EV dealership, but I like their EVs, but I still prefer Volvo. Because Barbie Cybertruck's like Queen Girl Boss. That wasn't even the last straw. At that point, we were still willing to give her another 2 months to get through my wedding before taking on training someone new. Oh, so that's why you offered me the temp. See, I wouldn't mind it if I could bring Minnie. I could do it. But the thing is, if I were to do it without being able to bring Minnie, I would literally be losing money to whatever babysitter that I would have to hire to watch her, you know? Because if I make 20 an hour there, and I have to pay a babysitter 15 an hour because they want 15 to 20 an hour for a babysitter now. And then I still have to pay taxes on whatever I do like there. I would literally be losing money on top of now I'm forced to be somewhere by 8:30, which is early for me. Which again, would be worth it if I was making money, but the way that I see it, I wouldn't be making any money at all. You know. Me neither, but they're great money waster. It's the lack of front grill. Hey, No Cap, nice to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for the daily check-in. I just sent you the rest of what she said on Discord. Oh gosh. Should I be scared? I won't put it in chat, but you can read it out loud. Oh boy. All right. I don't know why. They're just walking into each other. They've been walking into each other this whole time. Okay, you said I can read it out loud. Okay. Hold on. I could just move this. There we go. Wait. Wait. Terraria thing. Hi, friend. Nice to see you. So, okay. So she said, I'm really sorry. I just found out these people who tap my car on the freeway in bumper-to-bumper traffic, whose car I did 0 damage to, are suing me for $4,000. And they reported me to the police for leaving the scene after we both agreed to it. And there's a hit and run on me. So I'm freaking out and just sad. I don't know what to do. So I just feel like giving up today. I always try to do the right thing, but it never works out. You probably didn't need to know that. But anyway, thank you for the day off. Maybe I can get some sense of this and get it taken care of. Pray that I don't wind up in jail or get my license suspended. Talk to you soon. Dang. So that's why she was freaking out. I'm not gonna lie, for a second when I read that, I thought it had to do with your accident. I was like, wait, hold on, what now? You're the one who got hit. Dang. That's crazy. Anyway. See, Quetzal, thank you again for the raid. I'll appreciate you. How's the rest of your stream? Hi, Edgy. Wellness check. Good idea. It was great. I had a wonderful time chatting and dying. Hey again, Lex. Hey chat, you're amazing. No, my emotes go bye-bye. Big sad. No more Age of Blessings. That last message she sent was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I do feel bad for her, but like basically saying she might go to jail, lose her transportation, so we'll just train someone else. Yeah. I mean, she shouldn't. But the problem is like I mean, it is pretty crappy of the other people to have agreed to something and then gone back. But realistically, those people should not have let her go in the first place because cars are so expensive to fix right now. So any damage that could have been done that wasn't able to be seen, like, I mean, they should have at least gotten a report about it because then she wouldn't be in this situation either. But yeah, like that's awful. But anyways. Dang. Yeah, well, you know, I hope you can find a new temp who is a little bit more reliable than the one that you've had. Your situation is screwed up, but don't tell the temp job that requires reliability, that your reliability is in question. Yeah. I mean, again, she really shouldn't. I know she's freaking out right now. But I mean, as far as I know, they should listen to both sides of the story. At the very least, her reliability would be in question because she might have to go to court. I doubt she would lose her license or anything. I believe if, because I believe verbal agreements are technically a thing in Washington. I know it's like a he said, she said type of situation if nothing was written down or anything, but I don't know. It's a rough situation to be in. Question about the game. Do you get the issue where the game is still loading models and textures when you fast travel far distances? Mine does, but I'm thinking it's because my CPU is underpowered for this game. Not that I've noticed, no. Like, unironically, the day I get super giddy about the old World War II military vehicles, and I'm like, oh geez, I'm read that old Panzer, these things are so cool, blah blah blah. Please give me some help. Like, I know I'm nerdy, I plan on never being that nerdy, you know what I mean? What word do felt? It's at least the 6th time she's been late or called off and only worked for since the second half of January. Wait, is this... Weren't you complaining... Were you complaining about the temp that was before that, then? Because what... Weren't you also... Weren't you complaining about the temp that you had before that? Because I feel like you were complaining to me about a different temp before January. Or was it the same one? But yeah, that's a little rough. And plus, you told me it's only like the last 2 weeks of the month, so it's not even like she's, it's not even 6 times in 3 working months. It's more like 6 times in 6 weeks, which is very rough. That's like 1 time per week. Be back, no worries. It's very noticeable if you'd get it. I thought about getting a new CPU for this game because I've only got the 4 cores. Do you mind if I ask what CPU you have? We have a different temp before her in November that only lasted 3 days. She only came in 3 days this month. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's rough. Also, sorry, our chat's been a little bit heavier than normal today. I apologize. But welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patat. I'm gonna say cozy today because man, we're not very excited today. But I'm a cozy, family-friendly Elder Scrolls streamer. I've been playing Oblivion tomorrow, and Sunday I'll be playing Skyrim. Tuesday we'll be doing Blueprints. But yeah, I do variety on Tuesdays and Elder Scrolls on the weekends, and apparently today we're talking about heavy topics, so you know, it's fine. Anyway. Especially, and I mean especially regarding marine military vehicles, I do not need to be losing my marbles over wooden ships and submarines, planes and tanks. Those are fine, I guess, because they're kind of cool. But ships, I draw the line there. Why? Ships are cool. Here for tea. i7 7700K. Oh. I mean, that's not a...
Who are you?
Buddy, I am the Dragon Warrior.
You? Him?
Him?
He's a panda. You're a panda. What are you gonna do, big guy? Sit on me? Hi, Rally. Oh my gosh. i7 so that's not... It's a pretty good processor. It's just a little bit older. But yeah, I can see why you might have issues with this game. Because, yeah, when you've got graphics like this, it's actually, like, more... Because it's generative, so it's more CPU heavy than... graphics card heavy. Not quite as much as like Planet Zoo or something like that, because Planet Zoo is extremely CPU heavy. Planet Coaster is extremely CPU heavy, but yeah. This game is definitely not for the faint of heart. Thought I'd wait on that one. Who are you? Buddy, I am the Dragon Warrior. You? Him? He's a panda. You're a panda. What are you gonna do, big guy? Sit on me? Sorry, I picked that one out for Rally, and it's so gosh darn funny. I love it. Thanks. Anyway, we were just sitting here watching these guys just
You're
like
gonna love my nuts.
love their nuts. And why are they constantly walking into each other? Can you guys like not? Okay, I had to. Can you? All right.
Well done, my friend. This mine is once again safe.
My gosh, they were roommates. Goblins!
It is good that we've taken care of
Thank you, Mucho
them,
Mucho.
though they smell
No.
worse dead than alive. Sweet.
Wait, oh.
That was some good goblin bashing. What else you need?
Hangman! What did you do to Michi's pizza? I don't know, like losing my marbles over similar vehicles because the differences between ships are subtle, especially surrounding old era ships like prior to metal plating. I do not need to be like, oh, dude, you know the peanut is different to the mirror because blah, blah, blah. That's nerd stuff.
Lots of them dead. Just like
Welcome
it
back,
should be.
Spud.
Not bad.
Okay, whatever. They're just gonna keep walking into each other. Return to the guy for payment.
That was some good...
Payment, man!
No one wants to live in the Gerald Mountains. Well, maybe in Bruma. But they're like Nords. They don't feel the cold.
I was supposed to return to you for
bad.
payment, but I think I've been standing here so long, it doesn't know what to do. Where is, here's what we're gonna do. Where did the gal go? I forgot her name. I'm gonna stand out here. It's caramelized and extra crispy. What did you do to it? Dump maple syrup on it and throw it in the air fryer? I feel like, I don't know, I walked out and I'm like, there's gonna be a dragon or something. I cannot wait when enemies are nearby. What enemies are nearby? I hope your stream is delightful and you feel warm and safe and loved as you drift off to sleep tonight. Gotta run and get some food. Can you get some for me too? No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Hutzel. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night too. Sorry I did not greet your raid like I normally do. I just, my brain is struggling tonight. There we go. The deck of the Mario is slightly darker because it sat higher out of the water unless Blastage made it over the side to dry out the stand on the deck, I think. I don't know, really. What anemones are nearby? Nerd! What enemies are nearby, man? That's not the button I meant to push. That was not the button I meant to push. There we go. Wait 6 hours. Clearly, whatever it is like over that way. That's why I sit with the cool kids. Okay, well, I waited a little bit. Let's go see if... have you fixed yourself? You have not. Okay, where did the gal go?
Well done, my friend. This... Sweet!
His message got modded. Oh, did it? What did you... I need to know what you said. Didn't realize that was on the list. I don't even know what you said because I can't see things that got modded. Did she die? Where did she go? No cursing in the family-friendly stream. I want to know. I kind of want to know what you said now. Because, I mean, of all people who would get auto-modded, Hangman was not on my radar. Oh, okay. That's fine. Where? Oh, there's a chest over here. Potion of cure poison. Dang, Alexa didn't start the timer I asked for. Oh no! That's not good. Oh my gosh, you just open ore veins to mine them? That's cool. So, it's also black, huh? Everybody gets one sometimes. The Marine really wasn't on your list for swearing. I guess I'm feeling scrumptious. Do you want to eat a burned pizza? Where did... There was 3 people here. There was that gal with the bow. And I don't know where she went either. Oh, what? Hello? I had to Google, am I the Senate transcript from Revenge of the Sith? Generous. Feeling generous. Oh my gosh. Who are you? I think I just cracked a tooth on the crust. Gosh. Poor Michi. You're so sweet trying to eat it and everything. Unironically, if you want me to stop yapping about Star Wars in the Discord, I will. I don't care. You can yap about whatever you want in there as long as it's family friendly. I'm not gonna know what you're talking about, but go for it. Yeah, okay. I don't know. She's just gone. Unless she left the cave. But I'm willing to bet that a lot of things just kind of broken here. Oh my gosh, Ghost! Ghost, thank you for the raid! Hello, hello. I'm trapped in this cave and I can't get out. I'm just confused and lost. Oh, you were playing Oblivion too! How are you liking it? How far are you into it? Have I opened this? Hey, Alpha! Ghost was lost too. Oh man. Do we think having double the cores would help? The day this came out, I looked, and in a R7 5800 XT is in the realm of possibility. Is that a Ryzen? I am very unfamiliar with Ryzen, so unfortunately, I have no clue. I don't think this is the right... I'm so... Where exit? Why? But he's always lost. I found my way out a couple times by accident, but then I went back in looking for the gal. Oi. Luckily, it's just Testina's pizza. I'm also very lost in everyone. I can't figure it out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Wait. I think I figured it out. Yeah, okay. There we go. Good grief. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. How, other than getting lost, how was your stream? It's Ryzen. It's the only one available nearby in stores. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know anything about Ryzen. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about AMD stuff. If Billy's here, Mr. Billy Throttle, if you add him in chat, he might see it. He's much more familiar with the Ryzen stuff. He might be able to tell you if it will work better.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Nice.
What? Oh my gosh. Don't tell him, but I think it's because he's old. He's not old. There's a clairvoyance spell if you're lost. Oh yeah, I always forget about that. I'm supposed to talk to this guy for
That was
payment.
some good goblin bashing.
What else do you need? Payment, my guy. Payment.
Lots of
Payment, my guy. Oi. Oi. Anyway, welcome in, Raiders. I appreciate you coming in. If you do need to raid and run, please make sure to take care of yourselves. If you also get ads, please refresh because they should go away. I'm the mom of Tat. I'm a cozy, family-friendly variety Skyrim streamer. I've been playing a lot of Elder Scrolls games on the weekends. I play Oblivion Thursday, Friday, and Elder Scrolls Skyrim Saturday, Sunday. Tuesdays are my variety days. I have a lot to say now when people come in because I was just a Skyrim streamer for a while, pretty much, but then Oblivion Shadow dropped hard, and now I'm playing this. It was good. I'm getting wrecked by everything before getting there. I played this game when I was 16 when it first came out, so I was like, take my money when I saw the reveal. I was 6. I was 6 when it came out. I've never touched Oblivion before in my entire life. So I'm experiencing everything for the first time right now, and I am absolutely loving it. So one of the things as well that we currently have going on right now is I have a reshade installed for a little bit closer to the original graphics. Not like, you know, less polygons and stuff, but just like the color palette more like. So as a Bethesda fangirl, do you think you'll ever play the Fallout series? I've tried the Fallout series. They're too much for this channel. Fallout 3 was too creepy for me. Fallout 4 was not family friendly enough. So like with Skyrim, for instance, yeah, there's a little bit of blood and stuff, and yes, you kill people and decapitate people every now and again, but like that was tame compared to some of the cutscenes that you get when you kill something in Fallout. I didn't like that, and I'm not even like I'm not a child myself. I'm like, I didn't want to see that. I'm good. And you can't turn them off either. So I've tried Fallout 3, I've tried Fallout 4. I would play Fallout 4 for real, but it's just I can't play them on this channel. They're just not family friendly enough. I don't know either, but 175 pre-tax is maybe a good deal since my i7 lasted 8 years. I'll message him on Discord. I'll see if he's probably around. I imagine he's around. Let me see if I can. Okay, I messaged him on Discord. He'll probably come by in a second. Let's see. I walked 6 miles today. Good for my back, but my feet are complaining a bit. Well, that sounds like a really good walk, Gregor. Did you just get back or something? When did Oblivion come out? 2006. Oblivion came out in 2006. I think it came out in November? I know Skyrim came out in November, 11/11/11, but I don't actually know when Oblivion came out. Did it come out in November as well? The fairy tale coloring, yeah. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying your playthrough. I really am. I'm not super far into it. I'm only level 3 right now. I think I can level up to like 4. But I haven't slept yet. It feels very new to me, even as an old school player. It feels so much different in an amazing way. It's crazy that graphics feel better than Skyrim. Well, they are. They definitely are. And like the graphics in the Skyrim that I've been playing, because I've been playing Nolvis, are also really, really pretty. But it gets a bit framey because there's 3,500 mods in that mod pack, right? So it's, you know, playing Oblivion feels better, but there's not 3,500 mods going in the background, you know? Enjoy your first playthrough. I love this game the first time I played it. I'm really glad that I'm experiencing it now because I don't think I would have, and I said this yesterday, I would not have appreciated either Oblivion or Skyrim as much as I do if I played them when they came out. I don't think I would have been allowed to play Oblivion when it came out because I would have been 6. But like Skyrim, I got gifted in 2015 by a friend who was a huge Skyrim fan, but I never touched it until 2023, and I didn't like it until 2024. So I don't think I would have appreciated the games for what they are if I played them any earlier than I did. So I'm personally really glad that I'm experiencing them now. November 22nd, what, 2005? I thought it was 2006. I was 2, what the heck? I finished walk a bit after you started streaming. I was sitting on a bench resting when you went live. Oh, gotcha. Did you get to hear when I said I'm guessing you didn't because you probably would have responded. So when I asked you yesterday, Gregor, if you were the one who told me about the reshade that makes the color palette look a little bit closer to the original Oblivion, and you're like, no, that wasn't me. That was my friend Krim, who was in stream yesterday as well. So he sent me the link after stream to that reshade. Hi. There he is. Go follow Krim. He's super cool. Hi, Oscat Dad. Go follow Oscat Dad too. He's super cool too. But he sent me that link after stream, and it only took a few minutes to get installed. The instructions were super easy to follow. So I got that installed, and everything looks a bit brighter and more colorful now. So take your time. The 2006 graphics were cutting edge at the time, but yeah, it's definitely dated now. Yeah, I saw the... I don't remember. I don't think I know who the character is. I don't think I've met them yet. There's like a lion character. And, I guess it's not necessarily a lion, but it'd be a Khajiit with a lion mane. And the face was all weird and stuff in the 2006, and then he got like a super big glow up in this remaster. Then I would have been about 1 year, close to 2 months. That's insane. Thank you for the daily check-in, Oscat Dad. It's nice to see you. Where's Coffee? Coffee's been really busy recently. He hasn't really been able to be anywhere, actually. So he hasn't even been able to... We haven't even been able to message. He's been so busy. Hi, Krim. What did Krim do? Krim give me a link to the reshade. Coffee! The Khajiit overhaul is amazing. Same as Argonian. Yeah, right? I'd say the orcs are definitely the creepiest, but mainly because their mouths like take up their entire face. Oh, it's fine. Hi, Coffee. Good timing. Can't go to bed without Coffee to harass me about it. Well, you got Krim here too. Krim
You're gonna love my nuts.
Also love your nuts. Krim can also harass you about it. Everyone tell Michi go to bed. Ready, set, go. Go bed. Oh, thanks for the Gurk, Edgy. Give me money, my guy. You're supposed to be giving me money. All right, let's see if we can do this. How much money do I even have? I don't think I know. So we're starting at 40. Driving home. All right, Coffee. Michi bed. It's really hard to see your face.
You can't scare me.
It is really hard to see your face.
Goodness, what can I say?
I can't...
Good one. Don't make me laugh.
Well, we got to 48. That's better than it was, but it's hard to see your face out of that helmet, my guy. Personally, I don't care if you go to bed or not. None of my business. Pen so you don't forget. Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Can you give me money? Where did the other gal go? We don't even know. So why are you still walking into each other? Here. We're gonna wait 24 hours because, like, there's definitely something bugged out here. But I mean, it wouldn't be a Bethesda game if not, you know. I'm cackling. I'm not gonna lie. The first time the game crashed, well, the first and only time so far that the game has crashed on me, I genuinely celebrated because I was like, I would be sad if this game was absolutely flawless. That would feel wrong. I know there have been people complaining about like how badly the game runs or whatever, but I honestly think they're just... It has to do with their computer because the game runs great for me.
Good enough.
Okay, whatever. Fine. I didn't want a payment. What is this? Oh, apparently I have to go in there. Back into Chainton Hall. Oh, I'm going to the wrong orc. This is what I get for not reading. I was thinking of getting the difficulty slider mod. Expert and master feel like bullet sponges. Really? I'm currently playing on adept and I'm scared out of my mind. Alright, apparently the dude that I need is outside. We just gotta get to him. There he is.
Haven't you taken care of that weapon shipment yet? Those weapons
Yeah,
won't
like
deliver
look how big
themselves.
this guy's mouth is. It's worse than the Joker's. Yeah, I did it.
Well, you got the weapons there, but there were casualties after.
Oh, she
Do better
did
in
die.
the future or don't come to me for work. Here's your reward.
I didn't even see her body in there.
Nothing now, not at your rank. Go see Azan in Anvil. Maybe he's got something.
Adept is all good. I found
Okay.
expert everything too tanky. A bit in between would be perfect. Gotcha. Go see a Zin in Anvil. I think. Where's my mouse? There it is. Anvil's over here. I don't know where Anvil is. I've never been there before. Oh, it is over here. Okay. All right. I guess we're gonna test out and see how crazy graphics are when I fast travel across the map. No, I think we're good. I think it's good. Wow, this is a really pretty city. This is a really pretty tree. Oh, it's a bunch of trees. That's really cool. Okay, thank you for the slurk. Love you, Michi. If you need food that's not burned pizza, you are allowed to come over to my house because I just made a ton of food. I had like 5 pounds of hamburger that I needed to cook, otherwise it was all gonna go bad. So I have the world's biggest taco casserole that you're more than welcome to have some of. But also I know that that's kind of a long way for you to drive at this time of night. Okay, so we need to go find Arin, I think. Red flags. Freaking starving. Come get some food, Michi. Food? Watch it. Edgy's actually like super close to us too. That would be really funny. Whee. I'm looking for red flag. Oh, there they are. There they are. I found the red flags. Would rice be a part of that? Actually, no. Ooh. You're a Fighters Guild Porter. Oh, you're Azan.
I'm Azan, head of the Anvil Fighters Guild chapter, and advanced blunt weapons trainer.
Contract.
A contract for you? I think I've got something that suits your experience. Arvina Phyllis has some problem with rats in her house.
Oh, sure.
Yes, rats. I'm sure she can explain it to you better than I. She lives here in Anvil. Go and talk to her. Good luck.
Okay. Let's do it. Anvil Chapel attack?
The prophet speaks true. This is the start of something terrible. I can feel it in my bones.
I didn't know about that.
Go
but
take
sure.
care of the rats. Then
Okay, I will go take care of the rats. I just have to go figure out where the rats are. Apparently this way. If I had to leave emote, I would use it. No, I've never had rice. I've never put rice in taco casserole. I should probably have gotten my bow out before I walked in. I'm getting seen by something. And I don't know what it is. That's the door to her basement. I'm guessing that's where the rats are. Google searching world's biggest taco casserole just comes up with hundreds of recipes. Enjoy your stream. This game is magic and I get some rest. Thank you again so much for the raid, Ghost. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night.
You must be from the
My
Fighters
goodness.
Guild. Good. I have a problem. It has to do with the rats in my basement.
Yes? Let's talk about the rats.
That's right. Rats. In my basement. And something has been killing them. It's horrible. My poor babies.
Are the rats your babies?
Do something. I don't know what I'd do without them. Their little pink noses, their scaly little
I can't believe you're thinking about killing those poor rats,
Please
Krim!
get to the basement and find out what's happening. Please save my little rats.
They're not little, but okay. As long as the rats don't attack me, I won't attack them. Is it goblins? Is it zombies? Is that a cougar? It is. It's a catamount. For whatever reason, the site wasn't checking the socket I had correctly, so I'm locked into Intel, which makes more sense. Oh, gotcha. They must be sneaking through a hole in the wall somewhere. Hey, Sierra. The rats are not gonna hurt me, are they? Why do they make such weird noises when they walk? Ooh, a lion pelt. Sneaking in a hole in the wall? Wow, this cougar model is really pretty. My gosh. Hole in the wall. I'm wondering if I can find the hole in the wall. Hey gamer, I'm turking lurking while I'm on the train to work. Thank you for that lurk, I appreciate it. Oh! That might be the hole in the wall. Ah, my sneak increased to level 47. Very nice. And none of the rats died, which is awesome. Oops. There we go. I took care of the catamount problem that you had.
Well, what have you found? Did you take care of my babies? What was going on down there?
It was a mountain lion.
A mountain lion? In my basement? But how? Oh, that's not possible. But it happened. Oh, what if there are more? What if it wasn't alone? Where there's one, there will be more. Find Pinnerus Inventius. He's a hunter and knows this area inside and out. He'll know what to do.
Will he? Okay.
Please, go find Pinnerus. And those mountain lions.
Just admiring your house. Don't worry about it. Okay. I have work on a Saturday. I mean, that's not out of the ordinary. Pinnerus Inventius. Who apparently is this direction somewhere. Oh, you're in a house. Don't worry about— I'm worrying about it, Michi. Are you good? You're supposed to be asleep. No. Okay, that's the door out. Hang on. Back in we go. He must be upstairs. Do you have a basement? You don't have a basement, which is probably good, because that means you don't have a cougar problem. Hi, I'm just in your house.
Pinnerus Inventius, hunter, woodsman, and marksman at your service.
Yo, you have a cougar problem in your village?
Mountain lions? Here.
I'm eating. Good.
Odd. If they're around, I can find them. Come with me. A hunt will do us good and maybe make that old nut feel better.
I mean...
Let's go hunting.
Is it really... She's not necessarily a nut. One was literally in her house. I'd also be freaking out if there was a cougar in my house. Cheesy rice? Nice. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. I should maybe pull my bow out? Not a whole lot of hustle on this guy. No, really none at all. Would you like to at least make some small talk? I can tell you about my day. I woke up this morning and I ate a cream cheese Danish and it was really good. Always a good way to start a morning. Had some milk with it because milk is also a good way to start the morning. I did a bunch of laundry stuff. I reorganized all of Minnie's clothes. I went out and I got a 3-tier plastic drawer from Facebook Marketplace for $5 from somebody. And cleaned that off. And sorted all of Minnie's clothes that I could into that. Hung up all of her other ones. Did a little laundry and put all of those away. And then I was cleaning up a bit of our laundry, and then I saw a fly in our room. There's definitely still a fly in our room somewhere. And so I cleaned out my hedgehog's cage. Do you know what a hedgehog is? Have you seen a hedgehog? No? Okay, well they're these cute little spiky potatoes. So I own one of those, and I cleaned out his cage, so that way it doesn't attract too many flies. And I trimmed his...
If they're out here,
oh, okay.
they'll be in this area. I can't imagine there are more than 4 of them. Let's take care of this.
Okay. I'll stop. Not much of a hunter. He's really just walking towards them. Oh, I shot underneath it. Alright, I took out 3 of them. You took out 1 of them. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I'm over cucumbered!
Can't imagine more in this area. You
I saw your
go
Discord
tell
message.
Arvina
Yeah,
this is all
ATL had a
taken care
question
of.
for you.
Good hunting.
Oh, cool. I'm over cucumbered. What am I holding? I don't know, but I just want my arrows back. 216. What? I can drop the dagger. It's really not worth anything anyway. What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing the raiment. Ugh. Pelts weigh a lot? Oh, do they? Oh gosh! Where are we? These red caps- oh, no. Hold on. Oh, I'm holding 3 cheese wheels for some reason. Probably for nostalgia's sake. I have 9 danger hearts for some reason as well. Because everything is adding up. These books weigh 5 each? Are you serious? Why are these books so heavy? Oh my goodness. Danger hearts also weigh a surprising amount. They kind of do. I have 9 of them, and they actually only weigh 2. Yeah, I'm holding 9 of them. So it's not too bad. I'm struggling to see where... I mean, do I just keep the raiment and like drop the greaves and stuff? The goblin shaman staff weighs a lot, but also is worth a lot, so I really don't want to drop that. I'm currently... I mean, I could wear that. It doesn't make a difference, though. I'm holding potions, but the potions don't weigh much. Honestly, I really don't feel like I'm carrying over 200 pounds worth of stuff. Like, there's a lot of 0.1s and 0.5s and stuff, you know? Have you seen how big books are in Oblivion? Well, usually they weigh 0.5 in Skyrim, right? So 1 isn't too bad, but like the 2 Mythic Dawn ones weigh 5 each, which is wild. I'm surprised they don't weigh more. Hey, PyCon. You also have 10 pounds of arrows, which I guess you probably need. Oh, do I? There's one there. I mean, I have 108 iron arrows. This actually says 0.1. Unless those are 0.1 each? Oh, is this showing each? Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That also explains why when I dropped the cheese wheels, that went down a lot further. Okay. Was looking into CPU because the remasters give my i7 7700K butt kicking. LGA 1151 socket, just trying to figure out what to get. It's a 2016 build, so I'm not expecting to go too much further anyways, but a new build later. Yeah, my old PC was a 2015, so... Hey B, how are you doing? Nice to see you. How's Oblivion? Honestly, it's awesome. I love this game. I'm very excited to continue playing it. Let me put that back on. I don't need a Dance and Fire. I will drop this. I will be sad about it, but I will drop it. So yeah, so Daedra Hearts weighing 2 each. Means that this is 18. So I'll drop 3 of them. There we go. I'm not over cucumbered anymore. 18 pounds of Daedra Hearts, yeah. I plan on keeping this build together for my wife when I get a new build, so it's a balance. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, my 2015 was doing really well for, you know, what it is. Ow. There's no way I should have taken fall damage from that. You'll get hundreds of Daedra Hearts, so don't worry. It's just kind of funny, because I think aren't Daedra Hearts a lot harder to get in Skyrim, so that's why I was picking them up. Because I was like, oh, I should probably pick up a bunch of these Daedra Hearts, because they're not gonna be super common, but that's not true, apparently. So... Anyway. Twisted your ankle on the cobbles. I guess so. I'm pretty good over here, just chilling, and saw you were live and wanted to pop in and say hi. I really appreciate that, B. I really do. Oh no. Michi. Oh no, no, no. You're not allowed to go to sleep now for like an hour. Because you ate food. Oh no, that means you're gonna have to stay here. Oh no, I ate too much. Oh, Michi. Why am I in this guy's house? I forgot. Oh, this is your house.
You've got to take care of those mountain
Oh
lions.
my gosh, girl. We got him.
You think you've gotten rid of them all? You do?
Oh, there's one in your basement. Sure, okay. I really hope your rats aren't dying. Fortunately, they're pushovers. There we go. I've killed the second mountain lion. Oh, I see. Oh, the pelts are 5 each. Okay, yeah, I need to sell those ASAP then. I'm also so used to arrows not weighing anything. I know they're supposed to weigh something in like survival mode, but I've never played survival Skyrim. But I'm used to them not weighing anything. Oh my gosh, Ringtail, hi friend.
Thank the gods you killed that thing. Oh, this is ridiculous. Someone's out to get me, to get my poor babies. I'll bet it's that Quillweave next door.
Quillweave? How are you enjoying the remake? I love it. I do. And I mean, I can't compare it to the original because I never played the original, but I love it. It's super, it's so pretty. Zanny, I knew you'd be playing this. Well, yeah, I'm an Elder Scrolls. I'm a Skyrim fangirl for real. I love Skyrim so much. Everybody stretch and stuff. You're looking to keep your old build together, build a new one, and looking for some suggestions on CPU and GPU. I've been playing it so much too. It's good, isn't it? Arrows were my bane in my playthrough. I never noticed them when looting, and sometimes enemies carry like 50. Oh, dang. Who's Quillweave?
She's the one. She's never liked me or my sweet little pets.
The nostalgia.
I know it's her. I've even seen her sneaking around in back of my house at night.
Yeah.
She thinks she's so smart. She and all the other
Why
women.
does that NPC look like Beyonce?
I want you to keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to.
Sure.
Please save my little rat.
You know what? I was trying to defend you earlier about him calling you a nut, but I am starting to see where he's coming from. Just saying. I have come with the promised new dog pics. Oh, perfect. Thank you for the daily check-ins, Annie. Let me know when they're in the Discord and I will absolutely look. Or in my DMs, I really don't care. I just want to see pictures of dog. Zanny's here. He's a world-famous streamer. Zanny's pretty cool. Are you telling me I have to go into this house? And you're telling me that there's no back door into it. Am I seeing this correctly? All one time I've checked in since I started watching. They should be in general. Beep boop. Oh my gosh! Oh, sweet baby! Oh, he looks so soft. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, he's so cute, Ringtail!
Chicken attack! Chicken attack!
Oh my gosh, he's so cute! I want him! What's his- can you remind me what his name is? I forgot what you said it. I'm sorry. Oh my god, his little face! His little ASPCA sad puppy face. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm going to show my mom. She's a huge Aussie fan. Tamlin, it comes from some book series or something. Okay. That is so cute. If you guys want to see what the heck I'm oohing and awing over, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing him with me. I upgraded to a 3060 a few months ago. Now I'm at the point where I'm looking at CPU to go with it. That'll probably be the final upgrade before starting a whole new build eventually. I mean, you could probably... I don't know what the minimum requirement is for this game because I genuinely did not look. I was just like, ah! Game came out! Crying out of happiness, buying the game! And that's it. That's literally as much thought that went into it. So I have no idea what the minimum requirements are, but for a 3060, if you're going with like Intel, if you are locked into Intel, at least I do know a little bit about Intel. I'd probably go with the 1000 series or the 10,000 series, like a 10700K or something like that. i7 10700K. There we go. Man, I don't know why that was so hard to say. If you want to go like a little bit higher, you could go for like a 12700K. And if you have because you have a good graphics card, like 3060 is pretty decent. You could go for the KF, which gets you like a little bit more bang for your buck because you don't have to worry as much about the you don't have to worry about the inbuilt graphics. Because I have an i9 13900 KF, I think is what my CPU is, and it doesn't have onboard graphics, but I have a 4070. I have an RTX 4070, so I don't need the onboard graphics. So, but I don't know if you want anything AMD. I don't know anything about that, but Billy would know, which is why I wanted him to come in and help you with that. I was so surprised they pretty much just shadow dropped the game. They did. They did. They straight up did. I'm so happy they did too. Did you hear the new book is apparently going to be yellow? I know motherboard sockets limit which CPUs can be used. I have to look to see which CPUs are compatible. Yeah, that's the difficult thing about it too, is just like looking at the actual pieces and parts. Because I wanted to build my computer like from the ground up, but Marketplace, man, it's a drug. I found mine on Marketplace, pre-built. It was a custom build, but obviously I didn't have to put it together. And it was a fantastic price for what it was. I consulted like 2 or 3 different people on it, and all of them told me to do it. So I went ahead and I got this one, and I have loved it ever since. I had an issue with the blue screen on startup. Sometimes like it would happen so fast I wouldn't even notice it. But when it did happen and I noticed it, I had to be staring at the screen because it would flash up blue and then restart itself literally in like 1 second. And then Raleigh helped me kind of like, he was like, I have an idea, but it might not work, so just tell me if you see any more blue screens. and he underpowered my CPU by like a 0.1% of a watt or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is he did. But I have not had a blue screen issue since, so yeah. The other thing, he's like, if you still have blue screens, you might have an issue with one of your RAM sticks. And I have two 32 gigabyte RAM sticks in here. So he's like, well, if, you know, worst case scenario, you could just take one out. And you'd have a 32 gigabytes of RAM, which it should still be more than enough for most things. But of course, now that I've been playing Nolvis, I need every bit of everything that I can get. I'm glad, because right now, with Nolvis, I'm more limited by my GPU than anything else with my RTX 4070. Because my CPU is pretty good, and then the 64 gigabytes of RAM, which is also really good. But yeah, I got really, really lucky with this PC, and I'm super, super happy with it. There's a video from Bloomsbury where they had a map of the yellow color, and apparently the acronym is Akaton. I didn't look either, and the game said I don't meet the minimum requirements, but it'll run anyways. It's got loading issues, but I'm 35 hours in. I mean, yeah, you can probably make a computer run a lot of things. You just might not be able to run it as optimally as they want it. And of course, when you release a game, you want to make sure the reason they put the minimums out, even though you could probably run it on like a lower spec computer, is because if something doesn't work perfectly and you have their minimum requirements, then you're just gonna get a lot of people who complain, you know? It's kind of like expiration dates on food. Expiration dates on food are set like way early. So that way there's no possibility that the food will go bad by the expiration date. So like generally speaking, a lot of expiration dates you can push for a decent amount of time before the food is actually bad. Because the thing is, if they actually put the true expected expiration date for like how the food, if this food is stored properly, the chance that they might be like a day off and like, oh, it said this expiration date was on the 12th and it was bad by the 11th. They're gonna get a lot of people complaining. So it's like, well, we think this food, if stored properly, will go bad on the 16th, but we're gonna say it's gonna go bad on the 10th just to make sure that it really is not gonna go bad by the 10th. Like that's kind of how it works. Anyways, it's kind of a similar thing with games. You can make them run on lower end computers, especially if you dump the requirements down, or like the specs down on the actual settings down in the game. But if something like lags or jumps or spikes or crashes, and they themselves said that this was the minimum, they'd be like, oh, I have the minimum though, why isn't it working? And I'm not saying that you would do this, ATL, I'm just saying that companies have to cover their own butts pretty badly nowadays because people like to whine and complain. It's so they don't get sued. Exactly. So they don't get sued because something, you know, happened. Tonight for dinner, I'm having store-bought meatloaf garnished with freshly diced tomato paired with potato wedges and buttered sweet pea. Dang, Gregor. That's true. Rule of thumb, definitely try and use it up by the expiration date. I've had stuff go bad like the day after. Yeah, no, you should try and use stuff by the expiration date, but the problem is I can't really smell, so I make my husband do it for me, but I'll go by the sniff test. If something smells bad, then sure, I'm not gonna eat it. If it looks bad, I'm not gonna eat it. But if it, you know, it's a couple days after the expiration date and it's like, well, it doesn't look bad, it doesn't smell bad, it doesn't feel bad, like... Thank you for the wellness check. Then I'm like, well, I mean, there's no reason to throw out perfectly good food. So. Art is hard. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Are you trying to work on your emotes or something? Or are you just saying that in general? Hold on, I need to open my other water bottle. I just have gone through two. Hold on. Struggling. Thanks for the daily check-in. Dang, you're almost at 200, Steven. Thank you for telling chat they're amazing and for sending many love and hugs. We just crossed 1800 tonight. Okay. Looks like that socket max is out for the Intel 9,000. Why do I keep saying 100? What's wrong with me? The 9000 Gen CPUs. 9,000 Gen CPUs, which were released in 2019. The ones that are available are overpriced since they aren't really made anymore. Oh, no. No. I've eaten my fair share of expired food. It won't always make you sick. This is true. I guess it depends on how badly you want to clean out your gut. Anyway, don't worry about it. So you're telling me I have to go into this house and there's no back door and I'm going to have to break into it, like, in full view of the guards. Well, then. Oh, man. No! I almost had it. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. She just wanted you to keep an eye on her and say you needed to break in the middle of the night? Oh. Okay, that's fair. I thought I needed to keep an eye on her from inside our house. I don't think my sneak is at all high enough to stay hidden though. So do we just wait for... I guess it is literally 12:24 in the morning. Let's wait for a little bit. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Trying to learn some art stuff using illustration, but drawing by hand is hard. Logo design, however, that I can do. No difference to me. I do everything by hand. It's fine.
Greetings.
Greetings. Coleslaw from the store is too sweet for me, so I let it set out a day or two to sour before I eat it. Is that technically partially spoiled? You know, you could also just, like, put your own vinegar in it. Get like red wine vinegar or something and put it in there. That should mellow it out for you. Instead of letting it spoil. Oh, it's you.
My name's Quillweave. I've had some success selling stories about the lives of the lower and criminal classes.
Mountain lions. I also don't like it cold. Also fair, but you can set it out for like a couple hours instead of a couple days. I've been dusting off my drawing skills. When I can draw hands, you're all done for. You all are done for.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're accusing me of, but don't do it without any proof.
Oh.
Take care.
Maybe I shouldn't have just accused her. I'll just watch you. That's fine. But yeah, it's tough. Definitely takes a lot of practice. It's definitely a skill to be learned.
Hail!
How dare you? Quillweave is innocent. I didn't mean to accuse her. I thought we were just gonna talk about mountain lions. So the thing is, and I'll complain about this in literally.
What's going on with you?
I hear them.
Hang on. In literally any game, not just this one, but if you have dialogue options that can be said by the main character, I need to know what the whole thing is that we're saying, because we could have just been like, have you heard about the mountain lion attacks? Or apparently, like in this one, it's we're accusing her of like having something to do with the mountain lion attacks, which there's no possible way I could have known just by having the words mountain lion on the side of the screen, you know? So it's just, it gets a little, it's not just this game. I'm sure this was the original Oblivion and everything, but like in a game, if I'm gonna be able to pick dialogue options, I need to know the context of what I'm saying, because then I might say something that I don't mean, you know? Insert Pearl's voice from Steven Universe. Steven! Used to be a mod in the old Oblivion that did that? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just like, I need to know the context of what I'm saying so I don't do something like that.
Legions have been recalled from Fort Swampmoth in Black Marsh, and
I have heard Argonia is a strange and treacherous place. It's no wonder odd things are happening there.
bye.
Goodbye.
I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't put context in the remaster. I know it's supposed to feel nostalgic and everything, but I'm sure that kind of frustration is not, you know, considered as a mod for it. I'm not the only one who thinks that. I hear it so clearly. It's almost crystal clear. What's the difference between K and KF for Intel?
Good to see
So the K means it can be overclocked, and the F means that it doesn't have its inbuilt graphics, I believe. So if you don't plan on overclocking it, you don't need a K, and if you want inbuilt graphics, then you don't want the F. But if you don't care about the inbuilt graphics, then F is fine. So if you have the inbuilt graphics, it can be nice to split your graphics between your CPU and your GPU. Basically, like if you were streaming something and you wanted to use your beefy graphics card for the game that you're playing, and you wanted to use your inbuilt CPU graphics card for like everything else, then that's where it's nice to not have the F. But if you have a pretty good graphics card, you don't really need to worry about that. You can have F or not F. Did you have any luck with the Switch 2 pre-order? I forgot to tell you, I did, but it was a mess. Oh, what? I saw a lot of people having issues. What kind of issues? Also, you're just kind of like wandering around. What am I... Should I sneak? Are you just wandering around in the middle of the street? Arvina now believes that her neighbor might be responsible. Arvina has been seen sneaking around her house. Oh, shouldn't let her okay. So I do need to stay hidden. Yeah, so that's the F. The F means that there's no integrated graphics. The K means it can be overclocked. Random thing, but I have a nail that's slowly breaking. I'm trying to let it grow a bit because it break is gonna cut right into the nail bed. Oh no. My sneak is not good enough for this. I just got them to such a good length too. Okay, I don't know if I can do this quest. I think my sneak is not great. The NPCs are smarter in this game than in Skyrim, clearly. Do I need to wait until nighttime? I will say I got lucky because it was just chaos. Basically 4 different websites had pre-orders. I tried only one. The one I tried didn't start the pre-orders until 30 minutes after the launch time, causing more chaos. Then there was a line and it said, "You're online, don't leave this page," and I had to sit there hoping it would update and let me order it. Really? What is it, like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and I don't which ones? I forgot. But congrats on getting one, for real. So I guess we need to wait until like nighttime. Uh-oh, looks like Displaced's predecessor is messing up. Over an hour and 20 minutes waiting, checking Twitter. I mean X, I mean wait. Oh, you are sneaking around. I've seen Quillweave leaving meat outside Arvina's house. This must be what's attracting the mountain lions into town and into the basement. I should confront Quillweave. Oh, you said she was innocent, Crim! What is this? Was it as bad as the Taylor Swift tickets in the Eras tour, though? My sister-in-law was in the trenches for that one. Oh, gosh. You rang? I'm still here just running around doing quests. Did I? Oh. Do we think 8 cores are worth the extra dollars then, or 6? I've seen stuff that most games only really use 6, but it's a few years ago, and I guess 8 is more future-proof. I mean, if you were planning to upgrade this PC within a year, if you were planning to get a new rig within about a year, I'd say just get the 6, but considering you're planning on giving this one to your wife, I would go for the 8. Because she'll want to use it past just a year. I mean, you didn't know she wasn't when you accused her? Yeah, but she wasn't innocent! I was just so worried I wasn't going to be able to even attempt, but not long after the hour and a half past 9:30, it sold out. I recognize I got lucky, but man, it could have been handled so much better. Dang. I know you're paying though. I'm not a Swiftie, I can understand.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I saw you outside Arvina's house.
You what? Well, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
literally doing it
would
right
never
now.
Go skulking about. Fine, you've got me. I figured if I left some rotten meat outside, the nasty little things would come out, and the guards would take care of them.
So it was you.
Mountain lions? In her basement? I just wanted to lure her vermin outside. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, except the rats. Please, don't tell her. And if you can keep this our little secret, I can make it worth your while. There's a bit about acrobatics I can teach you. Give it some thought.
Oh boy. I'm not, but I sat with sister-in-law while she was in pain. I'm there for the support. Yeah, and then there were people like trying to sell those tickets for stupid amounts of money.
You too.
Can I have this? Oh, I'm over encumbered. I mean, I might as well pick it up. So yeah, there's the hole. That's where they're going in. What does the actual quest say? I've confronted Quillweave and she's admitted to trying to kill off Arvina's rats. She's promised to stop and has asked me not to tell Arvina what's done. So what? Do I now... I'm over cucumbered. Can I choose to speak to her about Arvina? Or can I just let sleeping dogs lie and be like, yeah, I don't know, you're a little bit crazy, but... Anyway, regardless of what we do, I want to find a shop to sell stuff at, because I'm glad they made it so that you can move now. Because I guess that you couldn't before.
Thank you, thank you.
What?
Thank you, thank you. Potato!
Oh my gosh. Excuse me? Hello? Anonymous? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Ray Red Rose, Sprawless Gaming, Nelly got one. Oh, Asia got one too. And Average Alex. Thank you so much, Anon. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you so much. That is super sweet of you. I really needed that after the day that I've had. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much. I wonder who it was. They want to be anonymous, they can be anonymous. Okay, so...
Hello?
Oh, that was the wrong button. Hi, who is saying hi to me? I'm trying to go in here. I know I'm over encumbered, but I'm here to sell you things. Help.
Good morning.
What?
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Safe travels.
Enough talk.
What was that exchange? Celeste, welcome in. I'm gonna shift to alert. The sleepies are winning. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, B. I really appreciate you being here. What in the heck? There's so many people like talking to you, man.
Hello, good lady.
Hello.
I'm Wilbur, owner and proprietor of the Count's Arms. We make beds and food available to guests. Can I help you?
Can I sell you things?
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Probably a lot. Have a lovely night, B. Take care and good eeps. Celeste, I'm so sorry. You probably came in right when ads started. Okay, I'm just gonna sell some of these because I don't think I need to have them on me. Like, apparently there's a lot of Daedra hearts.
That's just not reasonable.
Oh, you don't have enough gold? Why do you not have enough gold, man? Why do you have, like, no gold on you?
A fine transaction.
Oh, he has 50 gold on him. Wait, he has 50 gold? Why can't you take the rest of my Daedra hearts? What? He has 50 gold and it hasn't changed. Weird. I was gonna sell you 5 venison for 5. His gold isn't changing. Oh, my gold isn't changing. 648 and 50.
Thank you. Come again.
Weird.
Bye. What can I do for you?
Hang on.
A little food and drink would do you some good. That's a good deal.
Okay, my gold went up. His didn't change. Is this broken?
That's a fair deal.
Yeah,
That's a good deal.
his gold isn't changing. Ah, I figured out how to break the game. Let's go. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, it's still going up.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Yeah, I've broken the game. Let's go. I love it. Wait, didn't I have a bunch of lion skins? Where did those go? Or did I not? Anyway, that's fine. Elf cup cap?
An excellent bargain.
Yeah, as long as you sell him stuff under 50 gold, his gold doesn't go down and you can just do it. Fantastic.
That seems a fair price.
I don't really need this. Nice. Drain endurance on self. Like, my guess is you would use this on your weapon, but it's kind of worded funny. Poison potion of night eye. Night eye on self. Restore health on self. Potion of detect life. Yeah, I don't know how these work, but I don't really want to sell them.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I have. Okay.
Pleasure to serve you.
I think we've done a decent amount. Let's do the persuasion minigame.
Make it quick.
35.
That's just talk. Not bad at all. What nonsense. I salute you. Most impressive.
43. So it went from 35 to 43. That's not too bad.
Goodbye.
Who are you?
Didier O'Malley, a ship's clerk. At present, I'm spending my time in gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast.
Your eyebrows are super yellow, dude. The rest of your hair is very gray and his eyebrows are very yellow. Usually I don't notice those kinds of things, but new Doomstone series. I would like to read it, but I don't want to accidentally steal it. Oh, Argonian account is in this this game as well. That makes sense since A Dance in Fire is here. Hi, I didn't mean to make you guys mad at me. I can go into your private room without you getting mad at me? Ooh. I can't get into any of your doors, but that's fine. All right.
Good morning. Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true. I wonder if the first Count of Anvil found it.
Oh my gosh! Vex! Welcome in! Thank you so much for the raid! How's it going? Ah, you're playing Oblivion too! Nice! Hi, welcome! Oh, you've been here before! I knew I recognized your name. Let me give you a follow. I'll try and check you out as soon as I can. Thank you so much for the raid! How are you enjoying Oblivion? Acrobatics increased to 37. I'm referring to it as PowerPoint Simulator. Oh no, is it super laggy for you? Oh no. Don't worry, I get that experience when I play Nolvis. Yes, oh no. It's funny, we were just talking about like some of the specs that you need to run the game earlier. But yeah, it's definitely not... It's definitely one of the more powerful games of the day. There's definitely lots and lots of graphics here, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's probably worth it, yeah. But other than the PowerPoint, how was your stream? Nice to see you. My laptop is at above recommended. Really? Really?
So heavy with learning.
I wonder if it's...
I wouldn't go in there
Oh
unless you have a
gosh.
strong stomach.
Go in
We
where?
have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished.
I think I was supposed to find out about this earlier. What happened? It was good. That's good to hear. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm the Mama Patat. I'm a cozy, family-friendly variety Skyrim, well, Elder Scrolls streamer now. I do Oblivion Thursday, Friday. I do Skyrim Saturday, Sunday, and I do variety on Tuesdays. I have a hedgehog named Zuko, and I've got a mini Patat that I call Mini Patat. She's 2 years old, and she's the best thing ever. There you go. I'm wondering if it was my VRAM. I have a 3060 with 6 gigabytes. Okay, I think I have a fundamental misunderstanding of what VRAM is. Is that the 6 gigabytes that you're talking about right now? I really should just look at the...
Good day.
Hold on. I didn't look. I didn't look at the specs required. I cried when they announced it and I bought it, and that's it. I did not look at what specs are required to run the game. So I'm gonna look at that because we've been talking about it a little bit. Let's see. There you are. System requirements. Oh, I looked at this yesterday, but I have the brain the size of a flea, so let's see. i7 6800K, 16 gigabytes of RAM, GeForce 1070 Ti. Oh yeah. 12th gen yeah, you're well above recommended. 32 DDR4, 12th gen i7. Dang. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one that comes with a card. Okay. I feel it. I'm looking at upgrades for the game. Oh, hey, Mayo! Is the reboot a ploy to get people to upgrade graphics cards? Who owns the remaster company? Where's my tinfoil hat? I'll make you one, Mayo. I'll make you a tinfoil hat. Yeah, you're definitely well above the recommended. I'm very surprised that you're having an issue. I'm also running it from the Game Pass PC version. Not sure if that's a difference. Oh, I'm running it straight from Steam because I bought it on Steam. I know that people who have run stuff through Game Pass before have weird issues compared to just like buying the game themselves. So I wonder if it has something to do with that. That's really interesting. I mean, I hope you can get it sorted out. I was going to say, I wonder if it has to do with the fact that you're running it on a laptop. Maybe your laptop's just like running too hot or something, but that doesn't really make sense. You shouldn't be having issues. I hope you get it sorted though, because this game is beautiful. But yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. If you do need to run away, no worries. I completely understand.
Good to see you.
Drink some water and everything. I probably should finish talking to this guy if I can. Yeah, okay, so we're currently in Anvil, and apparently the chapel just got attacked. I'm not very far into this game at all. I can do Helldivers at full settings and other games at full settings. Other than that, it's been great. Do you play Helldivers through Game Pass too? I don't know anything about Game Pass because I only had it for like 3 months at the beginning of the year last year. It's been a while. No, that's the only game. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it really has something to do with the Game Pass then. I decided to save money. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. The last thing I tried to play through Game Pass was the Bluey game, and it didn't work. And I played a couple of the Fallout games. I think I played Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. And I think that's it. I think those are the only games I actually managed to try. Can we commensurate that they picked Oblivion before Morrowind? Anyway, anyone is sorry to sidetrack. Like they did a remaster of Oblivion before they touched Morrowind. I don't know. Maybe they'll do Morrowind in 2025. Sorry, 2035. Because they're gonna have to do Elder Scrolls 6 before 2030. And then they can focus on remaking Morrowind. Or maybe instead of doing Morrowind and Daggerfall, Skyrim will just get released for the 8th time. You know? It's fine. With 2035 graphics. I'm not gonna lie, if vanilla Skyrim looked the way that they made Oblivion look, I would not be upset. Skyrim Remaster, here we come. I know. The thing is, Skyrim is so near and dear to my heart right now. I would not be upset if they re-released it. Now, give me a moment to like build my bank account back up though, because man, I'm struggling a bit right now. But I love Skyrim so much. Like, so much. So for comparison, I've got a 3060 with 12 gigabytes VRAM and run in Game Pass launcher as well. I get the frames, but not the textures loading initially. So I'm actually wondering if maybe it's Xbox that's the issue. When everyone has the nostalgia in the nursing home, mayo. Maybe it's because I have the mobile card for Morrowind. I see what you mean. Morrowind was a lot less popular than Oblivion, so it makes sense they didn't remaster it first. Also, ESO starts in Morrowind, so maybe that's also part of it. Also makes sense. It looks like the recommended GPU is a 2080, which even though it's a generation older than the 3060, it's more powerful than the 3060 due to the lower series. Oh yeah, I had that same issue with Nolvis. I should have realized that. I completely forgot. Yeah, the 2080 is because the 3090 is stronger than the 4070. I should have thought about that. I forgot. The minimum recommended is the 1070 Ti is closer in power to the 3060 laptop version. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. On top of the fact that like it is a laptop, so you know. It takes a second and the frames are good, anywhere between 45 to 60 frames consistently. That's good. Okay, so I need a new PC. Oh no. Everyone needs a new PC to play this game. You thought you just had to drop $50 to buy it? Nah. Nah, man. You gotta shell out that money for a new GPU. Might just need to turn down some settings, unfortunately. Yeah. You're still over the minimum recommended. You're just not over the... You're over the minimum, but not over the recommended. There we go. I have it at medium, and even at low was still acting up. Maybe turn the settings down and then restart your entire computer. Just get everything fresh and then load the game up and then try that, possibly. Inside of buildings, it's a flawless 120. I have all mine at default. I bumped mine up to ultra. Mine are up as high as they will go because I wanted to see what it would look like. And it's so pretty. Should I just delete Windows specs? No! Should I just Control-Delete my entire computer? Linux time. Also, apparently needed a recent driver update. Oh my gosh. I sent a whisper from Benchmark Psych for... Yeah, Billy's super good. So Billy's really good with the computer stuff. I vaguely know what I'm talking about when it comes to Intel. That's about it. And the only reason I know anything about... Like the K and the F. The only reason I know anything about that is because I wanted to know what K and F meant for my own graphics or my own CPU. So I was like, what do these things mean? And my dumb monkey brain decided to latch on to just those things. I don't know anything else. It's fine. Like I said, I couldn't even remember that like the 3090 is stronger than the 4070. Anyway, even though literally we looked at this like a month ago, I'm all right. I just know where to find info online. That's a pretty strong attribute to have though these days, you know? But yeah, Billy's awesome. Billy was gonna be the one to help me build my PC, but I did not build a PC. I got one on Marketplace, it's fine.
By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no idea how they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them.
Okay, directions?
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Never mind. Nothing. Okay, where, tell me about the landmarks, I guess. The real issue is as a laptop, you're limited for sure. Yeah. Yeah, laptops, even gaming laptops, like if this can help anybody who's in chat right now, if they're deciding on where to put your money for like a gaming PC or a laptop, if you do not need it to move, you need to just get a PC. Yes, you're gonna have to shell out a little bit of extra money for a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse if you don't already have any of those, but monitors, keyboards, and mouses don't have to be super expensive, especially not to start out with. But if you say you have $1,200, you have $1,200 to spend on a laptop, or you have $1,200 to spend on a PC, you will get far better specs on a PC for that $1,200 than you will on a laptop. So just if you absolutely need it to move, to be mobile, then you know you're kind of stuck. That's why laptops are so expensive. On top of the fact that everything has to be condensed down into a much smaller form because it has to be mobile. On top of the fact that in general, laptops cannot cool themselves anywhere near as efficiently as PCs, because obviously, like, I could fit 7 PCs, so I could fit like 7 or 8 laptops in my PC, especially depending on the size, because my PC has air and water cooling. So like, it can run a ton of stuff because it can run a lot cooler. But if you have a laptop, yeah, you can get like one of those little portable like fan things, but nothing is gonna beat water cooling. And you can have a water cooled laptop. But it severely limits what you can and can't do, you know? So you could spend $4,000 on a gaming laptop and it'll probably do everything that my $1,600 PC will do, you know? And it'll do it much louder as well. And you're definitely gonna have to have something under to keep it cool. But yeah, I can't afford to pay the difference from this laptop to a gaming system if I were to sell. Understandable, for sure. Upgradability shouldn't be overlooked. Yeah, also PCs can be easily upgraded compared to laptops. Most laptops, you're locked in, especially these days. Like the last time you could really kind of like upgrade your laptop was if you bought one in 2012. Hashtag 2016 build. I came on a laptop and I got it really cheap from a family magnet, a family member. Long run towers are the way to go. Yes. Yeah, you're gonna get more bang for your buck for getting a tower. It does mean, and you're gonna get more bang for your buck if you can build it yourself as well, which is not supposed to be that difficult. It's just, it can be a little bit time consuming, and if you're someone like me who can get anxious about that kind of stuff, I'll be like, I don't want to mess anything up, because like, what if I fry my motherboard because I forgot to put paste on it, or you know, what if I fry my CPU because I touched it weird and forgot to put the paste on it properly, and you know, whatever, because I freak out about that kind of stuff. But realistically, like, if you build your own, you'll save a lot of money as well, than buying a pre-built. So if you have $1,200 and you could buy a pre-built or you could build your own, you would get a better PC for building your own for $1,200. So I'm just throwing a number out there. It'd be the same at any price point, really. It's intimidating for sure. I've told my friends laptops are for college students and soldiers. Yeah, laptops are for people who travel, and PCs are for people who work a 9 to 5, or you know, in the fields, not the fields, but like restaurant biz or whatever, which sometimes means you work from like 5 to 1 in the morning. But yeah, if you don't need to take your computer with you to work or to school, then yeah, getting a PC in the long run is way better. Apparently my message got removed, but I said I have to find out if I could trade this in for something with equal value. I have $12. I feel that. Not even then, spent $6,000 on an Alienware in 2006, lasted 3 years, couldn't upgrade more than what they packed into that monster. Yeah. Yeah, I'll catch you later. No worries, Chaos. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. I know I've been yapping a lot today, too. Laptop, obviously. Yeah. I knew what you meant. Which at the time, my laptop was my editing machine that I took back and forth with me at the studio I used to work at. Yeah, also fair. Like, this kind of sucks. When I went to college, my dad gifted me a really nice Dell XPS 15, which was, it's like a $2,200 laptop or something like that for my graduation present from high school. Within 3 years, I still have that laptop. It's like sitting over there. But I had to get a MacBook because I was a graphic designer and they required you to have a MacBook Pro. So I had to spend another $2,200 on a different laptop because I couldn't use mine for school. And it was very sad. Anyway, so that laptop's been sitting over there sad and unused. I've been using my Mac a little bit because a lot of the art that I do on my iPad, like, you can't beat what's it called? Where you transfer files between AirDrop. You really can't beat that. Like, I'm not a huge Apple fan, but they got that down. So when I do all my art on my iPad, it's super easy to transfer stuff from my iPad to my MacBook. Otherwise, I would do more stuff on my other laptop. I run my business on a maxed out MacBook Pro from last year, hurt at the moment, but the tax write-off was dope. Yeah, I wrote my iPad off on my taxes too, because like that's what I do for I use for all my art and stuff. My initial build was also a graduation present because one of my aunts gave me $1,800. Yeah. I love Apple for everything but gaming, my editing, running, my business, etc. It's fantastic. Yeah, for editing, I don't have an issue with like my current PC. Like if I can edit on my PC, I will. The problem is I just don't often have time to sit down at my PC. Like if I'm sitting at my PC, I am streaming 99% of the time. I have wanted to try Final Cut because I believe I might be wrong. Isn't there a free version of Final Cut that you can use, kind of like DaVinci, where you can do super basic stuff for free, but then you can pay for it if you want more? For some reason, I don't know if that's right because it feels like Apple would make you pay for it, but I might be wrong. iMovie, no, Final Cut Pro. Or is iMovie like the free one? I still use Adobe. I would use Adobe, but I don't want to pay for it. So I use DaVinci Resolve. Because the thing is, I don't use it enough to justify paying for it. I genuinely do not. I've been editing a little bit more, but like really the only thing that I've really edited recently is like my raid video, which I haven't even run today. I've been raided 3 times and I have not run my raid video a single time. But that's pretty much the only thing I've edited. I don't have time to edit my VOD, so I don't. I would like to, but I just don't have the time. iMovie's the free one? Oh, okay. Well, I also haven't been able to touch my laptop, so I'll have to look into that when I have the time to do that as well. But I've been... Man, I had a lot of things planned to do today that I didn't get done. I got a whole bunch of different stuff done that I wasn't planning on. But I'm starting to stress out a little bit more for my subathon because like time is ticking and I have a lot of stuff to do for that. My business is in post-production and podcasts or in a studio and edit for clients like streamers, content creators, businesses, etc. That's actually really cool. I might hit you up and ask what your prices are. If you don't mind, Vex, if you could join my Discord so I can hit you up later. I don't know if I really have the money to hire anybody to do it, but I would be interested to see like what you charge and what I should expect to pay for something like that if you're good with me messaging you. How do we feel about pre-owned CPU on Amazon, $70 cheaper for the more expensive option? I mean, if it's backed by Amazon and if you throw it in and it doesn't work, you can return it, then I say go for it. If it was pre-owned on Marketplace, I would be like, yeah, probably not. But pre-owned on Amazon, if backed by Amazon and says that you can return it for free, and you throw it in and it's broken, then do it. I don't like subscription editing, nor do I like proprietary software or hardware. Feels scummy because it forces people into buying what they're used to. Free market and competition breeds excellence. I do agree. The thing is, Adobe is just like good. It's one of those things that definitely has quite the learning curve, but I used Adobe a lot in college because I went to one of the 7 universities in the United States that offers free Adobe to all of its students. The whole Adobe suite free to all of its students. So I got used to using Adobe, and I wouldn't mind paying for it. I do think it's worth paying if you use it. The problem is I just don't use it enough. I'm reasonable. I definitely believe that you would be reasonable. I just also have like $12, so... I just started working with a streamer. We got his first YouTube video back to 1,000 views in a week, but I joined the Discord. We can work within budgets and such. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably hit you up if I'm awake enough. Maybe tonight if you're awake enough, but probably tomorrow. I agree with that, Mayo, but for me it's a write-off and I can write it off each month. That's fair. That's fair. I still don't think I use it enough. Remember when Adobe was upfront and not a sub? Yeah, I do wish that subscriptions in general are scummy. That doesn't necessarily have anything to do with any particular company. I think subscriptions in general have gone way too far, but I think there are certain things that are worth paying for, you know. I should have said that a little bit differently. But yeah, subscription models tend to be a bit scummy. Like, you know, the heated seats in the BMWs thing. Me just being old. No, you're right though. I use Premiere Pro, Media Encoder, and Photoshop basically daily. Yeah. If I didn't have a child, I would do a lot more, but like most of my life is taking care of Minnie. I would use I would use InDesign, and I would use After Effects, and I would use Premiere Pro. I think those are the 3 main ones that I would use. If I really needed something vectorized, I would probably use Illustrator, but I use Procreate on my iPad for like everything. And because I'm really good with Procreate, I can make it act like Photoshop, and I can make it act like InDesign. It's a little bit more finicky, but I can do it. I would not recommend using Procreate for those kinds of things if you have Adobe and have access to Adobe. But yeah. Apple is surprisingly easier to install and use pirated software than on Windows, or so I've heard. Is it? Really? The exception is Game Pass. Love that thing. I feel that I don't have Game Pass. See, I'm like, I don't play, I used to be variety. I used to be a pure variety streamer, which I know feels a little bit counterintuitive to say that. But I used to be like, I had a different game going every single stream, and nobody, including myself, ever knew what the game was gonna be when I started streaming. And then earlier this year, I switched to being a Skyrim streamer. No reason. It wasn't like planned ahead of time. I just love the game. And now I'm fine. I like the consistency of playing the same game on my channel, and having the same vibe. So that's why I'm like happy to do like an Elder Scrolls weekend, where I was already doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday Skyrim, but now I'm doing Thursday, Friday Oblivion, Saturday, Sunday Skyrim, and then adding in variety on Tuesdays, because not only is Tuesday like, I have a weird time slot that I stream on Tuesday. So, I was like, the people who can be here for my nighttime stream are generally different than the people who can be there in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. So I figured I would just make Tuesday my weird one-off, and that's the day that I play variety games. But yeah, I don't play enough variety to justify like using Game Pass, really. I had a free 3-month trial to it at one point, and then that expired, and I didn't bother with it anymore. But I'm the kind of person who I'm like, I would prefer to buy my games and own them for the most part. I know that I think there's something in like Steam's terms and conditions where technically speaking, they can just take all of your games away if they really wanted to, which is a little bit scary. So you don't really own your games, but it's more than Game Pass, you know? I feel that I got a 6-year-old and another on the way, but because it's my living, it makes sense for me to use. Yeah. People come before ethereal things, can agree, and 10 out of 10 Mama Patat. Couldn't agree more. I knew what you meant. Yeah. Variety is rough for viewer retention, but it's so fun. Variety is really fun. Variety was how I grew, weirdly enough, but I fell in love with Skyrim so much, and I did end up liking the consistency, which is weird, I guess, but I guess it was more of the, I don't want to have to wonder what I'm playing every day, which is weird, I guess. Now I only have to wonder what I play on Tuesdays. Since I've already been convicted, I don't have to beat around the bush. Apple is a lot easier to install and use pirated software on than Windows in my directory. Gregory, freaking love you. The only site that I know that sells you a game is GOG. My ADHD keeps me from being on one game only, even though in years past, streaming sticking to one game saw a huge growth for me long term. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know. I started out with I started out relatively consistently because I was playing Super Auto Pets. For like at least the first 2 months of streaming, I pretty much only played Super Auto Pets. Or at the very least, I played Super Auto Pets every stream and then a different game afterward. But then after that, I kind of played Super Auto Pets occasionally and then played a bunch of other games, and then I kind of shifted out of playing Super Auto Pets and played a whole bunch of random other stuff. Now I've come full circle. It's kind of funny because it's been almost 2 years, but I've come full circle and I'm playing only Skyrim. At least I was for a little while. But yeah. Patent Skyrim sitting in a tree, Kissing. Don't you mean Vilcus? I mean, what? Don't worry about it. I still have yet to find, I have to find my Grandpa Vilcus. I gotta find my Grandpa Vilcus in this game.
The Count's Arms is next to the north. Take care.
All right, so what am I doing? I don't even remember. I keep yapping. I'm so excited to play this game, but then I just don't shut up and then I don't get a chance to play. I did this yesterday too. I probably only have like an hour's worth of gameplay in 4 hours because I didn't shut up. I guess it was more like 3.5 because I ended just a tiny bit early so I could raid Marsh. I think the guard was telling you about the chapel attack. He was, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Oh, I don't want to do this quest right now. The pilgrimage. I've heard rumors. Here we go. I've heard rumors of an attack on the Chapel of Dibella and Anvil. No one seems to know what happened, but all the priests and priestesses were killed and the altars were desecrated. It might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. I mean, I'm in Anvil. Okay, so we're tracking this quest now. Let's go back to where we were. My bad. I'm all gameplay and barely any talking. We balance out. Yeah, I love talking. If people in chat want to say stuff, I will listen. I personally believe, you know, again, this is me. This is not me like calling you out or anything, but I personally am just like, if chat wasn't here, I would be nobody. So I always want to make sure that everybody in chat feels heard and seen and listened to and everything like that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Are you not dead? You are dead. Oh, I got a key from you. You're moving, but that's okay. This is a Bethesda game. Oh god. Oh jeez. You got a rake on you and everything? You found my favorite DLC. This is DLC content? Dang. I'm stealing stuff off of priests' corpses. Don't worry about it. Also, what am I doing in here? I don't know. Do I need to come down here? Door to the Undercroft, door to the hall. What am I doing? This is good. No, that's not. Pilgrimage. Inspect. Might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. Should I be talking to somebody else first? Hold on. I don't want to just break into places.
Good afternoon. What seems to be the problem?
I mean, a whole bunch of people in this chapel are dead, but you know.
By the time we got there, it was too late.
We have no idea how
they got in or out without any of our patrols seeing them.
Just did this one today because this is the best gear for building character. There's a screaming prophet somewhere. Is that who I need to talk to? It doesn't matter what level because you can reset self-censor for spoils. Okay. Gray Fox, Hieronymus Lex.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City?
Prophet.
Sure. Go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside, ranting at passers-by.
Okay. I updated my driver, changed everything down to low settings, and restarted the game, and now I'm getting 60 plus in the same areas I was getting 14. Hey, nice!
Be seeing you.
Hear me, O people of Cyrodiil! Umaril is returned, as was foretold by the head of Pelennor, to the Bull of Kine in those days of old Cyrodiil.
Jeez!
What is it? Yes,
I was not prepared for a bell in my face. Goodness gracious. Made me jump. Bet you could do med then, maybe?
Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me?
You're reminding me of the dude who stands outside Jorvaskr and yells in Skyrim sometime in the next 600 years. Anyway, the chapel attack?
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelennor Whitestrake in his dying breath.
Who's Umaril?
Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods.
Okay, who is Pelinal Whitestrake?
Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But
we
Umaril's
read the Song of
spirit
Pelinal,
survived,
which was not a super
and he
great
has
book series,
now
not gonna lie.
returned.
Okay, so tell me who attacked the chapel. Games feel like planned obsolescence, just enough content to get them to the next release without depth. The remake for the old nostalgia. I feel like that might be a little bit of a cynical take. Because the thing is, like, when it comes to a game like that's timeless, you can play for a long time, they have to be a certain type of genre, right? Like Minecraft, for instance. They haven't made a Minecraft 2 because they don't need a Minecraft 2, but Minecraft itself is so open-ended. That's why you can do anything you want. Like, you can do anything you want in it. You can play any way you want. You can mod it any way you want. But that's why Minecraft hasn't needed a new thing, you know? But if you have a game that has any sort of story, generally it's hard to make a game with a story that people will want to play over and over because, like, they know the story. So, like, why do you need to keep playing? I think they did a pretty good job of doing something like that in Skyrim, because you can play Skyrim even though it has a story. It's a shallow enough story that it doesn't, like, completely drive your gameplay to the point where, like, yeah, every time you play that game, you can find something new, pretty much. I do get what you mean. I definitely do get what you mean, but I think it's very difficult to find any sort of happy medium there, because you either have to have a super open-ended game like Minecraft, and some people just don't want to play Minecraft, or you have to have a really good story, but then if your story is super good, then why play it more than once or twice? You know, that's my take on that. Like Unpacking, for instance. Unpacking is a cute game, but there's only so many ways you can arrange things tediously, and, you know, once you've heard the story once, that's it. There's not really any reason to play it again unless you just want to organize things. Again. Or something like West of Loathing. Fantastic game. Super funny. Has enough random little side quests that you could play it a few times and not be too mad, but, like, once you've played it that few times, and, you know, each playthrough is only going to be like 10 hours. You know, there's only so many times you can hear the same joke 16 times and still laugh at it. I believe it's 213 years later for Skyrim. I'm gonna get some sleep. Glad I got to catch some streams tonight. I appreciate you, Vex. Thank you again for the raid, and I'm glad you got your game working too. Got it working better. So, get some rest. I argue that Morrowind was a create your own story because it was much more open-ended than Oblivion, and I think they missed the nostalgia train. See, I haven't played Morrowind, so I can't agree or disagree with you on that. And, like, I wouldn't mind playing Morrowind at all. I really would not. But now, of course, we've got Oblivion. Was it AK who was saying, I think... Oh, I don't want to put words in his mouth. Somebody that I was talking to, there were two different people, and one person said they loved Morrowind, didn't care for Oblivion, and loved Skyrim. The other person I was talking to was like, I didn't really care for Morrowind, I loved Oblivion, and I liked Skyrim, and I can't remember who's who. Not quite as open as Minecraft, but I hear you. It's dated. Yeah. Because, like, for me, and I think one of the reasons I gravitated towards Skyrim is because it's open enough that I can kind of do what I want. But there's enough story and side quests to drive me forward and, like, keep me, give me a task, right? My issue with Minecraft, I love Minecraft. I played Minecraft a lot on my channel, actually. It's been a little while, but I have played it. And I love Minecraft for what it is. I love the fact that Minecraft has essentially become its own genre. I think they did a fantastic job with it. I think that they're currently ruining the game because they will not listen to their community, and there's so much they could do that they're really not adding in. But that's beside the point. The problem with me with Minecraft is there is nothing to keep me going. I have to come up with all of my own projects, and sometimes that pressure, especially for streaming it, becomes just too much. Because I'm like, well, I have to figure out what I want to build, what I want to do, what we're gonna do like on this day, and I still need to make it interesting. And when something else is driving a story, you can commentate on it, right? Like this guy, I'm like, oh man, look at this dude, he's yelling, and you know, he's an interesting prophecy guy. Also, he's got weird yellow eyebrows again, and now tell me who attacked the chapel. But in Minecraft, it's like there's no dialogue, there's no NPCs, like villagers don't count. You don't talk to anybody in Minecraft. There's nothing to commentate on except what you yourself are doing. And while I have become pretty decent at yapping, even that becomes a lot for me to handle. So that's why I have started to stop playing Minecraft so much on my channel. On top of just, again, the kind of like stress and pressure of trying to figure out what to do in my game. And then the constant like inventory management that you have to do in Minecraft because they still haven't updated the inventory system in that game. Like, it gets to be a bit much for me. But yeah, I think Oblivion has higher replay value because you're really nobody versus being the last Dragonborn or the Nerevarine. Morrowind is just too dated for me. I tried and I couldn't do it. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't mind trying it, but I don't really have any opinions on it because I've never even seen any gameplay. And I don't want to see gameplay because I do want to try it and I don't want to be spoiled on any of the story. I actually don't like Morrowind. I played it on release and enjoyed it, but there wasn't really that many games like it back then. I feel like I've played games that have a similar feel that are just better made now. Was it, Dark Souls and Skyrim, I think, that got compared to each other because they came out within like 2 weeks of each other, and Dark Souls had a better combat system, but Skyrim had like a better story or something. I can't remember. Take what I say knowing I never really played Morrowind. Fair enough. Why the heck is Leon Kennedy in Oblivion? Man is multi-dimensional traveler for Silent Hill 2 remake, Oblivion remaster. But yeah, that's just my... I'm not trying to like spark a whole debate with you, Mayo. I guess I get a little defensive of certain games, not specifically Elder Scrolls, but just because I know how difficult games are to make. Because you have to not only come up with a story and figure out how to make people interested in your game, you also have to come up with sound design and music and graphics and then like code it all together and make it work. And it's just like a lot of work goes into even the smallest games. So trying to find that medium of like a game where you can play it a million times over and not get tired of it, and like if you have a story, it's like, are you willing to end that story, or do you want to make it so that it's open-ended for a next game if people love it and want a second game? Like it's very hard to find that, you know? Quest markers killed Oblivion for me, took away part of the charm. Quest markers? Like the little thing in the little thing up in the compass? I guess because I'm really used to that in Skyrim, it doesn't take away anything from me, but the skybox and music were huge sellers, and the stories. Yep. Oh. Yeah, since I'm used to it in Skyrim, I didn't even know that wasn't even part of original Oblivion. Which is interesting. I don't think they seem too intrusive. Like they're just in your little compass. There is such a thing as knowing when to end a story. Yes, yeah. And see, that's the thing is like, you should end a story. It shouldn't just go on forever. Disney. But yeah, Morrowind, you just had to read a journal and remember where people were. It's a nightmare, but again, pretty cool at the time. Quest markers have made gaming a lot more streamlined. Gotcha. You used to have to listen to certain NPCs to figure out where you had to go. Not a giant marker in the sky. Gotcha. Some people think they want more story when they actually don't. Also fair. Yeah, what is it I was thinking of the other day? How to Train Your Dragon? I think they did a good job with How to Train Your Dragon. It's a good 3-part series, and so far they haven't done anything else to it, like movie-wise. I think there was like a TV show or something. But as far as the movies go, like 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. And they haven't touched it again. Brave. Yeah, Brave with Merida. That was a really good movie. That's I think one of the best Pixar movies. And they have not come out with a Brave 2 yet that I know of, nor have they tried to say like, ah, yes, we're making a live action Brave. Like, leave it alone. It's fantastic the way that it is. We don't need anything else. Just leave it alone. You know? I think, yeah, there should be things that end. Harry Potter also ended. They have not announced a 9th movie. J.K. Rowling has not announced a 7th book. 8th. How many books are in the series? 7? 8? Has not announced an 8th book. Like, leave it alone. It's fantastic the way that it is. Brave was Pixar? I thought it was Disney. I thought it was Pixar. Is it Disney? Now I need to look this up. Not the Braves. I don't give a crap about... I don't care about sports, and I don't care about the browser. Yeah, it's Pixar. You know Pixar is Disney, right? It's just a branch of Disney. Isn't Merida literally... Yeah, she's a Disney princess, but she's a Pixar. She's a Pixar princess. You were walking through the environment with gorgeous music and an awesome skybox, looking for some random cave that you got vague directions to. It's an adventure in a game. That makes sense. Hasn't announced an 8 book. Stares at Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Oh, is that... Is that... I guess I haven't been keeping up with it. Alright, take it back. I haven't really been keeping up with that stuff. I didn't realize that there was another book announced. But I think there are things like, I'm gonna say Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Elder Scrolls. Those are the first ones that come to mind that have like a really in-depth world and lore surrounding everything, enough to build like theories on, you know? Like you can make theories about the Harry Potter universe, you can make theories about the Avatar universe, you can make theories about the Elder Scrolls universe, you can make theories about whatever else it is I said, like Lord of the Rings or whatever, because their worlds are so in-depth and like cared about, you know? So I think when it comes to something like the Elder Scrolls, you don't necessarily need a continuation of the story. So Elder Scrolls 6 does not need to follow the story of Skyrim. It could be set at any time within the world of, you know, Mundus. But tell a different story within the same world at like a different time, you know? Or heck, even a different story at the same time in a different place as Skyrim. But because they have so much lore already surrounding their characters and fan-made theories and all that kind of stuff, like they have a lot that they could go off of that does not require a continuation of a story, but could just tell a different one, you know? No, don't. It's a play and it sucks. Oh, okay. I know, Avatar: The Last Airbender is amazing. That's why my hedgehog's name is Zuko. Different people like different things. Morrowind is a really contentious one for gameplay. It does a lot really well, but I feel like it's too drowned in nostalgia for a lot of people to analyze its flaws. That also makes sense. And like, I think nostalgia is a good tool for creating something new or remaking something, but it should not be used as a crutch. And this is how I feel about Nintendo. We talked about this yesterday, but I feel like Nintendo is banking on, literally banking on, but also metaphorically banking on people being so nostalgic for Mario and everything that they're like, ah, yes, we can charge $70 for this game that really, you know, we reskinned a game from 12 years ago and did the bare minimum and really should cost $70, but you ordered a Switch for $450, so here's a game that you're, you know, in order to use that Switch, now you have to buy a game from us that's also, you know, a ridiculous amount of money, and you're going to do it because you can't get it anywhere else and you're nostalgic for it, you know? Like, I feel like that's not okay. But when it comes to something, or like The Sims is also banking, again, literally and metaphorically on nostalgia, Because people grew up with The Sims and they love The Sims and they want to keep going with what they have and feeling like they're a kid again, playing, you know, the same game with better graphics or whatever. Right? That's the whole reason people are playing the Oblivion remaster for the most part. But people are starting to realize that they're getting taken advantage of, and it's gonna start affecting some companies pretty soon, I feel like, especially with the way the economy is. Like, people are having less money for games and fun stuff because they need more money for necessities and survival. So they're like, oh yeah, $40 is either my grocery fund for the week or I can buy a half-baked Stims pack. That's fine, you know. Anyway, if Morrowind combat wasn't dice-based, I'd play it, and I love games like Knights of the Old Republic and other dice-based games, but if I'm aiming a bow at someone, my arrow should hit them. Fair. Stories, man. World building is great. Remake the combat and gameplay, please. Same. Yeah, if you're aiming your bow at a character, your arrow should hit. Oh, okay. Everybody stretch, everybody drink water. But yeah, since I haven't played Morrowind, I can't really speak on it, but I wouldn't mind trying it out at the very least. But I'm honestly really excited for Elder Scrolls 6. I know they just released Oblivion, and I know it's gonna be at least like 2 years. Okay, I say at least 2 years, if not something like 5 to 6 before they do the new stuff for Elder Scrolls 6. But like, I'm excited, man. And you heckin' know I will be playing Elder Scrolls 6 as soon as it comes out. I'm more excited for Elder Scrolls 6 than I am for Paralives. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been excited for Paralives for like 5 years at this point, but I am so excited for Elder Scrolls 6. Hammerfell? It's probably gonna be... Have we gotten that confirmed? Is it Hammerfell, or do we just think it's gonna be Hammerfell? But I mean, we're in Cyrodiil right now, and it's not Elder Scrolls 4 Cyrodiil, it's Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Which definitely sounds way cooler. If Morrowind was an isometric RPG dice-based, it would be fine too, but it was such a turnoff to literally never hit an enemy and die when I was swinging my sword. Yeah, that's frustrating. Sorry to completely derail this. You're fine. Like I said, Mayo, if you guys want to talk, I am more than happy to talk. Didn't they... Wait, I really enjoyed the difficulty in Morrowind. There are enemies you just do not want to engage. I feel like a lot of games are afraid of doing that. Didn't they already have a Hammerfell way back when? No, there was Daggerfall. It was Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Those are the 5. What's your build? Let me guess. You're thieving, dagger-wielding, smooth-talking bandit. Look, Ray, listen. You don't need to call me out like this. No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to be this way. I was gonna do something not stealth archery. Okay? I was gonna do something not stealth archery. But I got the pants scared off of me by a zombie within like the first 2 minutes of the game, and I'm like, never mind, we're doing stealth archer, it's fine. So now I'm a stealth archer in Oblivion and Skyrim. Don't worry, it just means I don't have to wear different hats. Welcome in, Ray. Nice to meet you. Daggerfall's in High Rock, yeah, but I don't know where High Rock is. Hammerfell. I mean, what is it gonna be? It's not gonna be Elder Scrolls 6 High Rock, right? It's gonna be Elder Scrolls Hammerfell. But yeah, Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. I don't know anything about. I know very little about Morrowind, and I know even less about Arena and Daggerfall. I barely even know the names because I asked AK like less than a week ago what the first 2 were, because I was like, wait, there's a 3, 4, and 5. What are 1 and 2? So he told me. But yeah, Stealth Archer ES6, let's go. Well, yeah, you can't not be a Stealth Archer. Like, if you get ES6 and you're not immediately a Stealth Archer, you're not a true Bethesda fan. I'm saying that now. But yeah. I'm excited. I'm really excited for ES6. I'm very excited to see what they do with it. And I do think that their remake here, their remaster of Oblivion was to test how well blending engines was gonna go between like Unreal Engine 5 and their creation engine in order to do the same for ES6. So it took them 4 years to remake Oblivion, right? Because they started this in 2021. It's been released in 2025. If they already knew they wanted to make ES6 and they had a team on it already, right? They have a team on it already. My guess is they've done as much as they can as far as concept goes. They have figured out the story. They know the setting, they know the time, they know the place, they know whatever. They know the main storyline, and they've probably come up with like all the quests. I imagine they have like a big web of all of the things that they want to do in Elder Scrolls 6. They have all the concepts of what the characters are going to look like. They have all the concepts of the locations and the places are going to look like. They have all the concepts of like the dungeons and the map and everything laid out. My guess is they were working with Virtuos on the graphics and blending the two engines together. They were waiting until this was done to see how well it was going to work. So now that Oblivion has been out and they've been able to get a bit of feedback, my guess is now they're going to take all of their concepts, and because this did work out, they're probably gonna they probably have already started putting those concepts to paper or to computer, if you will, in order to make ES6, in which case my guess is it'll be another 4 to 5 years before ES6 comes out. Right? Because they already had everything to work with Oblivion, right? They already knew the story, they already knew the characters, everything. They just had to remake everything. So all they needed to do was remake the engines, remake the graphics, overhaul the combat and everything, right? So now that they understand exactly how to do that within those two engines blended together, working again with Virtuos on those graphics, I think that they will have basically what they did with Oblivion to do with Elder Scrolls 6, right? They're taking their story that they already have, their concepts that they already have, and they're putting them to paper now that they know that this works. That's my guess. That is not at all like insider information at all. That's just my hypothesis. So I'm just trying to figure out when ES6 might come out based on how long it took them to remake Oblivion from 2021 to 2025. My guess is it will take about 4 to 5 years for ES6 to come out. And that's assuming that they have everything done aside from the actual hard coding of like the whole game, you know? If they still have to come up with characters and stuff like that, which I don't think they have, I think they've been working on that alongside this, then it might take a little bit longer, but I really do think that it's going to take roughly 4 to 5 years. I hope I'm wrong and that it comes out earlier, but yeah. Anyway, I love dual-wielding sword and mace and Molag Bal. Molag Bal. I did a little bit of dual-wielding in my last Skyrim run, but I think I switched... Did I switch to two-handed? No, I switched to dual-wielding, and then I finished that run. And then I went back to stealth archering because I have a new mod pack that makes everything harder, and I was like, I don't want to die every 2 seconds, so we're gonna stealth archer, it's fine. I will personally make a Breton battle mage in ES6. I like that half the faces are still borked, keeping true to Oblivion. I remember you can be a Templar or something like that. Oh, nice, okay. New class. I saw someone say they were waiting to see how well the older RPG elements of Oblivion were going to be received by the new generation of gamers before starting. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot to be learned by Bethesda from this remaster. I think they're gonna learn a lot. I don't know what it is exactly that they're gonna learn, but I think they're gonna learn a lot from having released this game the way they have. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Fallout 5, success of the show, must be pressure there. Weird that gamers would know a good plotline for exploiting old man take. Wait, weird that gamers would know a good plot line for exploiting. What do you mean? So I'm less familiar with the Fallout series in general. 3-minute ads be lasted forever. I'm sorry. I know, and OBS, you can't even hear me. OBS shows 4.5 minutes of ads. I don't think that's correct, but like, it's weird. I mean, gamers know a good plot. I think I still don't quite understand what you mean. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, Blackbird owns this game? No way. Anyway, yeah. Took Hollywood long enough to figure out how to tap into that demographic. Like the younger generation. I don't watch movies, so I also can't really speak much on that. Like, the only movie that I even know is out right now is the Minecraft movie. And the only one I knew prior to that was Moana 2. Like, I genuinely, if you asked me to name any other movies that are out or have come out this year, I would have absolutely not a clue. Literally, Moana 2 and the Minecraft movie are the only ones I can think of. Crazy Train? Not Crazy Train. Bullet Train? That's not it. I think that movie came out like 3 years ago. Sonic 3. I didn't know that Sonic was a movie. Wait, did I know Sonic was I think I knew Sonic was a movie. I definitely didn't know there were 3 of them at this point. No. Younger, older games took off in the 2000s. Before that, we were nerds and not cool. Yeah, that's fair. I do know what you mean. Yeah. Because, I mean, well, there's still so many people who have such a negative view of gaming, just in general. They think any games are just spawn of the devil. And they're like, I can't believe you would choose to waste your life on playing video games, you know? Thank you. Oh.
Thank you. Potato!
ATL, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you. Never ads again. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate that. I really do. There's no way you didn't know Sonic was a movie. No, I remember Sonic being a movie. I just didn't realize there were 3 of them. There's no way you didn't see cursed live action Sonic. I definitely did not. I have never seen a Sonic movie. I've seen the first Lego movie, and I think that's because my husband owns it. I've seen Storks, I've seen Dodgeball, I've seen Princess Bride, I've seen... all the Narnia movies. I've seen all the Harry Potter movies. That's like all the ones I can really think of that aren't just your stereotypical like Disney movies, you know? Here we are, a remake of a 2006 game that blew up. It did! I think it deserved to blow up, though. They did a really good job on this remaster. Also, they shadow dropped it like no tomorrow. Like, literally like no tomorrow. I think that was really, really cool of them. Also, really mean of them because, like, dang. But also really cool of them because, you know, it's spicy, something new. But what? They sold 2 million? 2 million? 200 million? That doesn't seem right. Was it 200 million copies that got sold? Or was it 2 million copies that got sold in the first 2 hours? I genuinely can't remember. 200 million is like half the US. That doesn't seem right. Unless, I mean, it's not like there aren't people outside the US who bought it, but... It was a lot. It was a lot. Here we are. Marketing goes hard in the paint. But, I think... There's a lot of people, and I've learned this from playing Skyrim so much. There's a lot of people who are like, you know, they would come in and be surprised, I guess. Just in general. They'd be like, oh, you know, it's really cool to see that people still love Skyrim. I'm not at all hating on them. I think it's really, really cool that Skyrim, for being a 2011 game, still has so much of the love that it does, you know? And it's not Minecraft, you know? Minecraft being another 2011 game that has a lot of love. Minecraft being very open-ended, though. It really has that going for it because you can play it however you want. The fact that Skyrim, also from 2011, it still has people playing over and over and over with thousands of hours in it, you know? I think that's pretty impressive in and of itself. But if I've learned anything from playing all of those from playing Skyrim so much over the past few months, it's that there's a lot of people who love the game, and who do really have a lot of nostalgia for it. And I think that there's a good reason for it, right? As somebody who doesn't have the nostalgia for it but loves the game, I can completely understand why people would have nostalgia for it. And I think there's a lot of people like me who don't have the nostalgia but discovered Skyrim and decided they loved it, and now that Oblivion is out, you know, again, similar to me, they want to see the lore, they want to see the story, and now, you know, we get to see it in beautiful 2025 graphics. So, Shadow Drop is a choice. Shadow Drop was a huge choice, and they did a crazy job keeping it, like, pretty under wraps, because there wasn't anything even barely leaked about it until roughly 2 to 3 days prior, which for such a big game and a big drop is really impressive. I had my wife download it the day it came out, so that was ready when I got home from work. So something to the depth of a game, yeah. It had 180,000 players on Steam just hours after launch. It was second biggest first day sales of 2025. Second biggest? What was the first biggest? Repo? Surely not. Monster Hunter? Was it Monster Hunter? The lore of the Elder Scrolls would be wilding if you really go into it. Yeah, and that's why I love it so much. Because I know that people say Skyrim is expansive like an ocean, but has the depth of a puddle or whatever. But I don't really believe that myself. Like, no, it doesn't have the story that like Avatar: The Last Airbender does. Okay, sure, it doesn't quite have that going for it. But again, if you have something that has a story that deep, the replayability goes down, right? But I think it has enough story in it that it keeps it interesting, and enough, like, not enough story in it to make it unplayable again, or unreplayable. So, I don't know. I think they did a good job with it. Plus, like, I've gone through and I've read a bunch of the books, and reading about a bunch of those lore books, like, there's a lot there. You know, there's a lot of world building. I've been watching Camel Works still, and he's done tons of theories on the world, just because of the little details that Bethesda threw around in different areas, you know? Like, I think it's super interesting. It's not anywhere near as shallow as people want to say that it is, but it doesn't necessarily have the story that maybe Oblivion does, or Avatar: The Last Airbender. Citation! Nice to see you. I don't know about you, 15 minutes into Skyrim, I gave up on the main storyline, started as a skooma salesman, grew a business, started a family, retired at a good age of 35, handing over my empire to my kids and their pet dragons. Yep, also why I'm dead. Hi, Citation, nice to see you. 15 minutes into Skyrim, I didn't like it originally. I know, wild. Hours of Monster Hunter is because of bullet sponge grinding materials, not poo-pooing, just not my jam. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is not— Are you serious? So the only experience that I have with that game is Fubuki Shinko rated me and immediately was like, I don't like this game. So I was like, oh, okay. We love Camel. Camelworks is great. I love Camel. Fall Damage is hilarious. I really like Fall Damage, but freaking Camelworks. Oh my gosh. You can't go through one of his videos without rolling your eyes. You really can't. He's just puns every— I don't know how he comes up with so many puns. It's very impressive. Have you watched Grandma Shirley? I have not. I have no idea what Kingdom Come is, or number 2, or Repo. Okay, so Kingdom Come is a game. Number 2 is either a pencil or something you do on the toilet. And Repo is like a scary multiplayer game. Or what they do to your car when you don't pay it monthly. There you go. Kingdom Come is also where your mother's gonna send you if you don't do the dishes within the next half hour. It's not lore in the game. That's easy to find, but lore, like how the rivalry between Min and Mer started immediately. It's always baffling to me when someone doesn't like Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite game series. I remember watching the Japanese tech TV and seeing previews of Monster Hunter in Japanese. I just don't know anything about it. I don't dislike it. I just don't know anything about it. And I do remember, because I know there's been people who are like, oh my gosh, everyone's playing Oblivion now. And even I'm like, wow, literally everyone's playing Oblivion now. But I swear, I couldn't look at Twitch without my entire follow list being like, Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter Wilds, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm like, I didn't even know you liked this kind of game. Like, everyone was just playing Monster Hunter. Grandma Shirley's a lovely 80-year-old grandma who played a lot of Skyrim. Very lovely woman. Yes, yes. Scratch that. She's 89. Close enough. It's fine. Monster Hunter Oblivion. Hey, Plasma. Nice to see you. I really hope the Skyrim grandma gets to see ES6. Oh, I hope so too. I just don't have the time. Not sure I have the time to play Oblivion or Elder Scrolls either. Make the time. Make the time. But I love Skyrim so much. Like I love Oblivion, even though I've been yapping again and not playing the game. I do love Oblivion, but I am very much looking forward to playing Skyrim again tomorrow. It'll be really interesting because I haven't played Skyrim since last Sunday, you know, and then I got super excited to play Heave Ho, and then I played Oblivion 3 days, technically. Even though I didn't play Oblivion that much. It'll be interesting to see the difference, you know? Also, I don't know if you like MMOs, but have you played ESO? No, I was talking about that earlier. I was wondering if I should get into it, because I do own the game, but I literally don't think I have ever touched it. So... I hope so too. I believe she stopped making videos. Oh no. They are long games. The whole point of Monster Hunter is to grind, learning the monster's behaviors and attacks and stuff. The fights take a long time, but you learn their weaknesses and it gets faster and easier. Yeah, again, like I said, most people on my follow list were playing that game at one point, so I definitely have seen a decent amount of gameplay. Like Interceptor's the first one that comes to mind, because he was playing Monster Hunter a lot. And I just basically remember seeing him fighting a bunch of stuff. And generally that's not really my MO, you know? I don't like fighting for the sake of fighting usually. I'd say the only game that I enjoy, I mean, I don't mind combat in Skyrim, I really don't. But I'd say the only game that I actively go seek out things to test my damage numbers on are like Genshin Impact. And I haven't even touched Genshin in like a month, which is really sad. Okay, it hasn't been a month, it's been a couple of weeks since I last opened the game, but I didn't really do much in the game the last time I opened it. It's probably been a month since I truly did anything in the game. It's truly an MMO, so if you don't like MMO, it won't help that it's Elder Scrolls. The thing is, I've not really played that many MMOs, so I don't know if I like them or not. Otherwise, it's pretty good. What else would be... is Path of Exile considered an MMO? That's probably the only one that I played recently. Otherwise, it's good. You should try ESO at some point if you don't mind them. It's fun and you can have big battles and stuff with chat. Okay. Story's decent as well. So there is a story in there. Maybe I should try it just to see what it is. PoE is an MMO? Yeah. It's just the thing is... So, when I think of an MMO, I think of like... Warcraft, World of Warcraft, or like League of Legends or something like that. Where... There's a lot of interaction between people, or something like, I don't know, like Call of Duty lobbies or something. I don't know. But when it comes to something like Path of Exile, yeah, you're online and there's a bunch of people there, but they don't necessarily have to do anything with you or have anything to do with you. You know, kind of like Genshin. Genshin's an online game and you technically have a million people that you could play with at any given time. But you could also just run around your own world and never talk to any of those people ever, you know? Like, massively multiplayer online is relatively vague, you know? Especially since everything's online these days. An ARPG, I go immediately to World of Warcraft or... Oh, Final Fantasy XIV! I didn't realize that was an MMO. She made a Skyrim vid 3 days ago. Oh, hey, nice. For the most part, there is a story. You hunt monsters to save people's livelihoods and ecosystems, but the gameplay loop is kill monster, make gear, kill bigger monster. And that's kind of like Terraria, isn't it? Terraria is kind of like a... You kill the monster to get the thing to dig more to kill the next monster, which is a part of the reason I don't really care about Terraria. I heard she was quitting to focus on family. The combat determines if I like it to me because so much of the quests require combat. You've got to like the MMO style, sort of auto attacks and move out of the damage zones. It's a different dance. Gotcha. Yeah, combat, especially if a game is like centered around combat, it needs to be good. Otherwise, Others would be like, this is really frustrating. You know, if your game centers around movement, then your movement controls better be pretty dialed in. Otherwise, people are like, why does the movement suck on my character? I can't platform properly, you know? You don't like Terraria? I don't mind, like, other people playing Terraria. I don't mind watching other people. Like, Quetzal was playing Terraria earlier. I personally have bad memories associated with Terraria because of an ex, but that's my own issue. I was there, COD 4 lobbies, wait, what's M1? MW1. Call of Duty 4 lobbies, MW1 and 2 lobbies, the online Vietnam of my generation, 1,000-yard stare. But, oh, Modern Warfare, thanks, Grim. Yeah, I have vaguely heard of Modern Warfare, but I don't know anything about it compared to, like, Call of Duty, and I barely know anything about that. The only reason I know anything about Call of Duty 4 specifically is because Bocabola was playing that when I rated him the other day. But yeah. Xbox Live conversations that gave me social anxiety that still exists to this day. They were vicious. She said, dude. Citation! I'll do to you. It's fine. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was one of the more popular entries to the series. Oh, that's right. That's right, that's right. When you say it like that, I kind of remember a little better. The most toxic environment voice chat you've ever heard. Speaking of toxic environment voice chat, was it? I think it was probably just a joke, but they're like, ah, yeah, Tesla owners can now have comms to speak between other Teslas. It's like, ah, you're about to be in the worst, like, road rage, toxic environment voice chat, you know, on the road while you're driving. Her comments on the video say she'll be checking out the remaster. Hey, cool! They made Chernobyl look harmless. Yeah, the only online voice chats I was ever in when I was younger was Minecraft related, when I was on Mineplex. I used to run around with a riot shield and just bash people and they tried to shoot me but couldn't, and people got so mad. That's good. She's lovely. Whenever I wanted a heartfelt gaming video, I'd pull up one of her vids. That's adorable. Worse than that, they have something to lose. Before I forget to mention, so far the only real crash I've had in Nova 6 is a dragon attacking me. I tried to lure it away from my farm and then it just crashed. Hey, that's nice. I've definitely crashed like at least 15 times, but it's fine. If you didn't have the opponent dropping racial slurs, you were killing them. You didn't play Call of Duty. I wish I could talk to the Tesla drivers on the road to tell them how terrible they are. I swear, every time I get cut off, it's either a Tesla or a Prius. There's like, it sucks, man. After 9/11, I tried to join the army, but ultimately couldn't because of a kidney disease. During the process, they gave me a computer game to get a sense of what training would be like. I think that became an actual released game. Oh? I read Crash as Crush and thought the only real crush you had was a dragon! I mean, the dragon's looking pretty cool, and just saying, especially this Thomas the Tank. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally, definitely. Vilcus, man. Vilcus is the best. Alright, anyway. I'm not cheating on Vilcus with Thomas the Tank Dragons. Thomas the Tank Dragon? Yeah. Engineering scared the bejesus out of me. Oh, man.
We're gonna have fun with this thing.
Hi, Inja. Nice to see you. Was it called America's Army because I played the heck out of that? Sentient coffee. Don't look at me like that. Glad I woke up in time to see you in a stream. I'm glad you're here, Inja. It's nice to see you. It's out of my... I've been crushing on like every random citizen. Like, wait, let me look at you for a second. I mean, they do look pretty good. So the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind remaking some of them, or like if I were to make my own mod pack, I would want to find one that makes the NPCs glow up, but not look so different from their like original vanilla characters, right? Oh my gosh! 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 It's Mom! Hi, Mom! Nice to see you. Everybody say hi to Mom. No, it's not my actual mom. Everybody say hi to Mom. Hi, Fan. How's it going? I got super good news. Did you get your gaming setup? Your setup would be really nice. Nice. You'd hear a kid with a very childish voice talking about doing your mother's a unique environment, Emerald. I'm looking at you like that. Sentient coffee. It's okay. I'll look at you back. Also, you should tell me if you got the thing that I sent you earlier. Just to make sure I sent it properly. My setup will be made next week, and that's super exciting. If you're not Eddie Murphy, you're not allowed to crush on a dragon. Excuse me? Didn't Eddie Murphy voice a dragon? He voiced Mushu, right? Did he crush Mushu? I don't remember what it was called. No one looks at me like that. No way, I haven't seen her in ages. It's a legend. I am her mommy. How's it going, fan? It's nice to see you. The Apache hair, whatever the mod is called, makes all the random forlorns look like models. Yeah, honestly, like literally everybody looks super good in that mod pack. The thing is, they just don't look super... They don't look really close to their original models. Like, Vilcus is hot in both the original and Nulvis, but he doesn't look like himself in Nulvis. You know? Anyway. I was talking about Donkey and Shrek, but sure. Wait, really? Did he crush on a dragon? I haven't seen Shrek since I was like 5 or something. You need to voice a dragon. I need to voice a dragon? Nobody wants to hear my voice a dragon. I can't wait to get back into gaming in the future already. I'm excited for you. I really am. You should let me know when you get started streaming again, because sometimes Twitch is weird if you haven't streamed in a while. My favorite thing in Xbox live calls was saying Xbox turn off and seeing several people just disconnect because I activated their Xbox Connect. Seriously? That is so funny. Vilcus is hot and cheesy. I love how Steven was lurking so hard and came back just to say that. That's such a Steven thing to do. Did you crush on a donkey? What? Nobody was talking about crushing on a donkey. We were talking about crushing on dragons. Very different, Citation. Very different. Those jokes were over her head, like the dragon. What? Talking dragon and babies together. What? Huh? Did they? When she was little. What? Huh? Donkeys are adorably cute. They are. The VBS basically became Armin, not the same. They're related. Did he crush on a dragon? They were donkey dragon babies. What? I mean, alright, fair enough. I've been super good, been really working a lot. Got a race, I've been working. Oh, nice! That's also super exciting. Would you like to share? No, just kidding. In the future, I'll certainly... Oh my gosh, you're so you. I feel that my computer's garbage, so my gaming is done on my PS5. Hey, but hey, you got a PS5, so you might as well use it, you know? You'd love any donkey you met. Donkeys are... stubborn. That's the word I was looking for. They're pretty stubborn, but mules are pretty sweet. Apparently your parents didn't give you the dragons and donkeys speak. Did you ever stop to wonder that maybe that's why I became a mom? Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. Potential your toddler behavior again doesn't even know Shrek. The only Shrek that I truly know is the meme in the outhouse or whatever it is. Somebody once told me that, you know, where he like blasts out of the outhouse or whatever, and that's it. There's a place near me called Donkey Canyon, and like baby and adult donkeys just wander loose and you have to drive very carefully. That's so cute though. Donkeys are great for feeding carrots too, according to movies. In the future, give you lots of stuff. Oh, you're so sweet. As for now, I gotta rest since it's almost 1 AM here. I have to be up early to take care of the waddlers tomorrow. No worries. I freaking love you. I miss you so much. I hope you know that. And also, if you ever need to talk on Discord, by the way, you're always more than welcome to message me. You know that, right? I know being a mom is difficult, and I know that you've been a mom longer than me, and you're probably better than me, but if you ever need to vent or anything, you're more than welcome to vent at me. Mules are stubborn and highly resistant to sedatives. Yep. But pretending she doesn't know Shrek so people don't realize her PNG tuber was based on Shrek. What? I heard the call of my generation. I looked it up. That's the one, America's Army. Hey, nice. Thank you for the lyric. Love you, Mom. Somebody say they're gonna row me? Are they the sharpest tool in the shed? Shrek movies were my little sister's favorite when she was a baby, so I've seen them so many times. Oh no. Thanks for bringing up that traumatic video. Oh my gosh. What traumatic video? Shrek is love, Shrek is life? Somebody once told me the world was macaroni, so I took a... I'm not anyway. guys. It's fine. This is where I must take my leave. It's almost 3 a.m. I gotta work tomorrow. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, ATL. Look, I know you came here for Oblivion and you ended up staying for a lot of yapping, but I do appreciate you being here. And thank you again so much for the sub. That was super, super sweet of you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Get some good rest. In the future, let's chat a lot. Oh, heck yes. Oh, heck yes. That was a great game, precursor to Tarkov style combat 20 years prior. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. You can't watch it on stream. Okay. Do I want to watch it at all? Like, I'm a sensitive being, even off stream. I'm just saying. Have you not seen? I've heard the is love is life thing, and I've said it myself many times about like other things, right? But I guess I never realized what it was referencing. I thought it was just like a funny like saying, you know? You just brought up a deep memory. Why'd you gotta say deep like that, Steven? I watched that video once and it's been burned in my brain ever since. Coffee, I trust you to tell me if I should watch it or I should not. And to be honest with me about it, if I should or not. Not right now, but like...
Chicken attack! Chicken attack!
Thank you for the chicken attack. I've seen The Little Mermaid about 100 times because my little sister, I could probably still sing along to every song. That's why you call you the Mama Potty app. Probably not. I regret watching it. Oh. Alright. I probably shouldn't watch it then. Literally saying, let's put it that way, it exists. Great. You know what else exists? My eyes. You know what probably won't exist after watching it? My eyes. What? It's a really dumb video. I wouldn't watch it. Okay. Okay, I won't. Don't worry. I vaguely have a little bit of FOMO every now and again, but I have definitely stopped succumbing to peer pressure in general for the most part. So even if people were generally like, no, you really shouldn't watch this, but someone was like, you need to watch it, you're gonna watch it, I'd be like, yeah, no. Displaced! Hi, Fran! It's a graphic Gmod style video from like a decade ago? Oh, okay. You can watch it, it's like 12-year-old shock humor, but also weird as frick. It was a disturbing coffee pause and somebody turned into a video. Hey, Meech. Nice to see you. Thank you for the daily check-in. Do you have a Discord? I have a wild tale, but I don't want to sidetrack your stream. I mean, Mayo, I haven't touched the game in like an hour. You can say whatever you want. Just keep it family friendly, but like you can say whatever you want. Don't say we didn't warn you. How's it going? You displaced? Definitely not. No, I won't watch it on stream. I probably just won't watch it, honestly. If you're interested, hold on. If you're interested in like internet meme history, sure, then but it's so odd. Fair enough. I miss typing like crazy today. I literally feel that like all the time. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Oh no, Displaced knows it. Yeah, I'm probably good. I would say like probably the weirdest like 12-year-old, what is it, 12-year-old internet weird humor, probably like ASDF movies. Gosh, the ASDF movies. I got your nose. Look, Adam's got a nose. Hey, Nithil, nice to see you again. That was Shrek is love. Yeah, watch that one. ASDF was really funny. ASDF was a lot funnier when I was younger, but it's still pretty funny. ASDF movies were good though, yeah. Yeah, no, this is a disturbing viral 4chan post that somebody animated. Oh, really? Okay. I like trains. I mean, have you ever heard my hype train? When a hype train kicks off in my channel, it's literally, I like trains. But yeah, I quote ASDF when I'm not thinking about it, but as soon as I try to think about ASDF quotes, I'm like, I can't think of anything. Is it like Charlie the Candy? Oh my gosh, it's Charlie! Go to Candy Mountain, Charlie! Charlie, Candy Mountain, Charlie! Or the Charlie bit my finger! It's basically about someone extremely obsessed with Shrek and it gets disgusting. Oh great, fantastic. Shrek is love is just disturbing and weird, but also kind of funny at the same time. Desmond the Moon Bear. How did I get here? At the end. They told me I could never teach a llama to drive. Ah! No, llama, no! Ah! Leave Brittany alone. No, don't jump. Sets up camera. Okay, now you can jump. What about falling up the stairs? You got it, Jenny. Desmond the Moon Bear. The end. Freaking ASDF, man. Who parked their car on my sandwich? I did. You need to watch ASDF on stream at some point. I actually have before in the past. It was on a Thursday, random Thursday night, I think, like a long time ago. It's been a few months at this point. You know what I hate? Child murderers? What? We did. The VOD got deleted. No, the VOD, it's just been so long the VOD is just gone, yeah. That was a great cursed VOD. We got that on it. There were so many things. We watched 3, we listened to, I had to turn it to 18 plus for that stream because we were watching things like Chicken Attack and Three-Legged Pirate. It's fine. People that murder children or children that murder people or both. Children that murder people. It was the same day that Patat found Chicken Attack. Yeah, because I was like, fine, whatever. We're not going to play a game. We're just going to turn this into chat, tell me what to watch, and just don't scar me for life. And I turned it to 18 plus and it kind of went wild. So yeah, I was like Chicken Attack and Three-Legged Pirate. And we ended up like, I think we ended up, like literally ended with watching a bunch of ASDF videos. The power of nature. I was wondering if that was the Three-Legged Pirate. It was. It very much was. So glad nobody suggested Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life that day. Yeah, glad that nobody did, because I would probably have scars from that in my brain. But yeah. I don't even know what I was gonna say, man. Who wants a muffin? Why does nobody want to kill me? I want to die! Oh my gosh. It's all ogre now. Oh. But no, it's been so long since I've seen Shrek. I don't remember almost anything about it except Shrek and Donkey and what their characters look like. And Fiona, I can literally only picture as an ogre for some reason. And I think I know something about like the dude whose name is Farquaad. Like Farquaad is actually a bad word in a different language or something like that. Is that when we watched Ants on Drugs or a different Unhinged? Ants on Drugs. Gregor, I don't think you were here. I think you were taking your hiatus from my channel when we were super unhinged. Because I was not playing Skyrim at the time. And I hadn't been playing Skyrim for a little while. I got some more requests if we're doing that. No. Honey, why is the baby on fire? Buy me more jewelry! All I remember, or the, Honey, do you like my new shoes? You are a chair, darling. I can dream, Harold! All I remember about it is Fiona catfishing the prince, but I forget which Shrek movie that was. When I grow up, I want to go to the moon. Why wait? Something went wrong with checking follow age. What? I like play. Here comes the airplane. Can somebody else test follow age real quick, please? Okay. It's broken. That's fine. We'll fix it. Log out. Log in. I'm just worried. Okay, I'm logged back in, but I don't want to look at anything because I think Stream Elements just like displays your view count big right in the middle of the screen. So I think I'm logged back in, but I did not want to look at that. There we go. There it is. I love the real stupid ones as well. Like, hello, Mr. Hello, parking meter. Hello. I wonder what this button does. Warning, pointless. Alien attack! Throw the cheese! Yeah, I like the stupid one. Hey, you know who's gay? Oh my gosh. Please, you gotta help me! My tiny evil is gonna kill me! Please don't hurt me. There you go. Yay! Following is working! No, hey man, you ever gonna run out of muffins? No, because I work at the muffin factory. Die, potato. No! I'm gonna do an internet. Aha! Well, I'm gonna do a book. Oh. 2 months. Let's go. You did it! Good job, Coffee. I'm so proud of you. And you're still number 3, right? Which is wild. I still can't believe you're number 3. Yeah, that's wild. Ray is wild. I don't lurk, so I only have 5 days. 5 days is still a lot of time. That's 120 hours of me. And considering I only stream like 4 hours at a time, like that's a lot. That's a lot of time. Ray, out yourself right now. I wish he would go back to streaming, but you know, maybe he just didn't want to. I don't know, kind of wish I could say hi to him again, you know? 16 days, 15 hours. Thanks, Gregor. I know, all of that, most of that time was Skyrim. And now a lot of it is me yapping because for some reason I can't play Oblivion. I can only not shut up. Like, it's literally almost midnight and I just talked like the whole stream. Die, potato. Not today. Die, potato. I like trains. Oh, wait. How has your alt spent more time watching me? That's incredible. 2 months, 1 day, 7 hours. So he's a day over you. I feel... has that gap gone down? He might not be lurking as much. Still impressive that he's like over you though. I lurk so I dork. Been sitting on this one NPC for the 15 minutes that I've been here. You've definitely been here longer than 15 minutes. It's been like an hour. What are you up to, son? I like trains. Yes, you do. Freaking ASDF. I know, it's... Just to make sure. Yeah, it's literally time for me to end my stream. I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything in the game. Literally, what did we do? We joined the fight club. We did one quest where we, like, a third of the way failed. We came over to Anvil to pick up another quest. We killed a mountain lion. We talked to a dude. We killed 4 more mountain lions. We talked to a gal. We killed another mountain lion. We tracked down somebody who was accidentally luring mountain lions to that house. We walked over to the chapel and barely know what's going on. Literally, that is what we've done this stream. That's it. We haven't done anything. I just yapped the whole time. I'm never gonna finish this game if this is how all of my Oblivion playthroughs are gonna go. Kitten fight! Wait, I'm allergic to adorableness! Meow! Aww. Oh. Maybe it has been an hour, but shoot, you're charismatic. You're so cute, Emerald. Occasionally have other things to do with my phone and keep you on the TV. That's fair. Are we still chatting to the prophet? Mayo. I'm only chatting to chat. I can't shut up. Who said you needed to play Oblivion? You didn't play Oblivion, but you experienced Oblivion. I mean, we have, like, this nice music going on in the background with, like, the rain and everything. It's good. We're all good. Potatoes fluent in Japanese. That's so funny. I wish I was Japanese. Just for that joke to hit even harder, but unfortunately I'm not. To be fair, you took a year to beat Skyrim. There's no rush. No, I didn't. I've beaten Skyrim once already this year and started a new playthrough. Come on now. I'm so sorry about luring chat to the dark side. Mayo, you're so fine. Also, did you end up posting the thing to my Discord that you said you didn't want to derail chat on? We'd love to yap. The guy you're talking to is like, so is she gonna say something or... I'm shutting him up. That's the only thing I'm doing. If you want a fun story, check the Discord. Am I allowed to read it out loud? I mean, you just told chat to look, so... We're all gremlins tonight. Wave. I like to wave to everybody who comes in. Okay. Check the Discord. This is a horse, all legs inside an active human septic tank. We got it out in a few hours. This was an emergency call with my wife, a vet, and the fire department, trained in large animal rescue, and the sheriff's department refused to... What? Oh my gosh. How did that horse fit in there? I feel so bad for that thing. Also, it's super cute. That is such a cute Appaloosa horse. Oh my gosh. His little face. His little face looks so soft. Yes, I did go for it. We're all gremlins tonight. Wrong game. Y'all just standing there. The rain must be soaked now. No, we're under a cover. I'm not clicked into the game. Oh, I literally can't even exit this. We're under something. We're good. Pretend humming Skyrim while playing Oblivion. Stop, you're breaking the law. That wasn't Skyrim. That was Pirates of the Caribbean. It wriggled. I can't believe I wasn't in the Discord. I can't believe you, Citation. I can't believe you. No, honestly, no, seriously, I do not blame anybody who's not in the Discord because, like, I myself am in so many Discords and I cannot keep up with it. I completely understand if you're like, I don't want to join another Discord. Don't worry about it. You're not missing that much. You're missing a bunch of Skyrim memes, realistically. You miss Skyrim memes and you miss important updates about my Sockathon, which you should definitely check out, by the way. Hold on. My Sockathon's pretty cool. Mainly, I just enjoy, I enjoy the, infographic that I made for it. It's pretty cute. I'll show you guys. There you go. It's my little Sockathon infographic. I'm in the Discord, I get pinged a lot, but I stay in it so I know when the charismatic leader is live. So you shouldn't get pinged that much. Unless you... Like, you know you can turn off notifications in certain channels, right? You don't have to be pinged every time. Like, even I don't have my notifications on for my own Discord. I only have them on if somebody adds me or somebody, like, replies directly to my message. Because even I can't handle getting a ping for everything in my own Discord. So you made that into a real merch sock you could buy, right? 5,000 subs for PNG Tuber. Also, it is worth noting that the numbers are not in subs. The numbers are in points for this subathon. It's a sockathon. It's not a subathon. So the numbers look high. They're not anywhere near as high as you think they are. They're still pretty decently high, but they're not like 10,000 subs. It's points, not subs. It is worth noting that. We need the PNG Tuber cosplay. Did you get Alien Reshade mod? It's apparently the hottest mod so far according to a random news article. Yeah, that's what I got. That's what's currently set on my game. Seeing Patat cosplay or PNG Tuber would be great. The numbers are an amount of socks Patat will consume. Oh my gosh, coffee. But yeah, that's my big announcement thing that's coming up. Boop. Boop. Crash your Skyrim? Yeah, so basically, and yeah, so because of the way the infographic is, I couldn't put every detail in, so anything that needs specifying, I'll go over. Crashing my Skyrim is I'm gonna go back to vanilla Skyrim and enable crowd control, or heck, I might even just try to enable crowd control in Nolvis. and make everything cheap. Not completely free, because I don't want to crash my entire computer, but I will make everything super cheap or free, depending on what it is. And you guys are just going to go crazy for a couple of hours and just crash my game over and over, and it's going to be great. I wanted to do in vanilla because there would be longer stretches between crashes, I think. And also I can get vanilla up faster. But that's the idea behind crashing my Skyrim. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? A Call of Duty Black Ops reference? Huh, it's okay, don't worry. The numbers don't matter. The highest number is 24. And each sock is a real sock that Matat will buy from the store and send to you. The fire department and sheriff deny coming out to help in spite of their large animal rescue training and stipend. Then pull a horse out of a septic tank. It's harder than you think. Yeah, I imagine it would be, especially on top of the fact that that horse would be absolutely scared out of its mind. Mud crab invasion incoming. Yeah, so much cheese. 12 fingers and 12 toes. 24. Exactly. Exactly. Plasma gets it. Also, literally, I have been yapping so much, I have to end stream. But we're gonna finish this guy's dialogue real quick. So, who attacked the chapel?
Do you understand?
Oh my gosh, I was not prepared to get yelled at.
The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue. By the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes.
So how do we stop Umaril?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics, without a champion. The gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry?
I will quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm the hero of Kvatch.
Well then. Hail, hero of Kvatch!
He sounds so sarcastic.
Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics.
Oh boy, okay.
Think on this.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, I'm half wet. He's fine. I was not.
Is there no one who would stand for the knife?
He's very loud. I've been yelling at you guys all night. I was not prepared to get yelled at myself when I unpaused. Thanks for putting up with me, Chad Patat. Of course, Mayo. No, we love it here. Like I said, I am always more than happy to cast the game aside and speak to chat whenever chat wants to speak. And chat had a lot to say tonight. So, you know, it's fine. It ended up kind of turning into a just chatting stream, but I'm not upset about it. I go about thinking of things in a way where if there's something that can be experienced later, it takes the backseat to things that cannot be experienced later. For instance, if I've got a YouTube video going and somebody is talking to me, well, this is just general respect, but it's an easy like thing to compare to, and a YouTube video is going, even if I'm really into that YouTube video, I can play the YouTube video again later. I cannot necessarily make the person repeat themselves or like at a later time and remember what they said. So I will pause my video and let them speak, right? Obviously, again, general respect, but that's just kind of how I think about it. So my way of kind of going through life is if chat has a bunch to say, and again, as a chat-focused community streamer, like I want to hear what you guys have to say and I want to have a conversation with you guys. I can play the game at any other time, right? I would much prefer to talk to chat. And again, my outlook of streaming is I would be literally nobody if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are the most important thing to me when it comes to stream. So I'm more than happy to stop doing what I'm doing to talk to you guys. So what did he do to his brows? He just covered them in mustard, I guess. But yeah, the only time, and it's not that chat isn't important, it's that I have a hard time splitting my attention properly, is if I'm collabing with somebody else. Like when I was collabing with Kino, I like read chat but didn't read it out loud. And I didn't respond to it that much just because like it's hard for me to know exactly how to split my attention properly, but that's why I don't do a lot of collabs like that. But anyway, I literally yapped so much. I have to end stream, which is weird, but that's fine. Let's go find somebody to raid real quick. Honestly, thank you guys for dealing with me and letting me yap at you and everything. I do appreciate it. Let's go find somebody. Bro, Tuzak's alive? Hello? Who else do we have live, though? Tuzi's live, and I haven't seen him live in like 2 months. I'm not even kidding. Oh, he was sick. I wonder what happened. So he's currently playing a game called The Quarry. I think, oh, he's been live for, are you serious? He's been live for almost 7 hours and I haven't seen him? Oh, he went live at a bad time for me. Okay. That's fine. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. I don't want to sideline when the majority isn't engaged. It feels selfish, but thank you for the engagement and the streaming. You were totally fine, Mayo. You were absolutely fine. And believe me, when I said that you were fine saying whatever you wanted to in chat, like I wasn't kidding. You are more than welcome to sidetrack anytime you want. If it's a sidetrack that either I can't engage in or don't want to, I'll let you know. Like there's been plenty of times where people come into chat and they start talking about stuff that I have no idea what's going on. And like, yeah, I don't know. If you're fine with like me having no clue what you're talking about, then whatever, you can talk amongst yourselves. But if it's something that's like I don't want to hear about or I'm uncomfortable with hearing about, I will let you know. But like generally, I'm pretty fine with most everything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna send you guys over to Bro Tuzak. He's been live for almost 7 hours, and I guess he was sick, but he literally has not been live for a really long time. I haven't seen him for a long time. So he's not a family-friendly streamer. Again, most people on Twitch aren't. But he's a friendly dude. I really like him a lot. It's been a while since I've gotten to see him, so let's go send you guys over there. Like I said, he's playing The Quarry right now, and I don't know much about that game, but I think it's pretty story-heavy. So if you want raid messages, they're in the chat. I'm sorry, I still haven't made them mobile-friendly because I just haven't. I keep forgetting. Honestly, I just keep forgetting. But yeah, first one's for subs, second one's for non-subs. I'm gonna give Bro Tuzak a shout-out so you know where we're going, just in case Twitch decides not to send you with, and then we're gonna head on over there as soon as I type things. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, thank you again, you guys, so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I know I didn't get too much gaming done today, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I will be back tomorrow with Skyrim. We'll be playing Nolvis, so if you want to see me be a stealth archer in a slightly different game that's also really pretty, come back tomorrow. 8 p.m. PST, and we're gonna do some Skyrim. We'll be doing Skyrim tomorrow and Sunday, and then we'll come back to Oblivion on a Thursday next week. But yeah, everyone go say hi to Tuzi, tell him he's cool and everything, welcome him back. He's a really cool dude. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night. What do you need to do to make them monolized? What? Stealth Archer, you're gonna be really pretty tomorrow too, so we'll be there. My gosh, Rally. Alright, no, you guys have a wonderful night. Love you guys. Mobilized? Oh, there can't be more than 2 emotes in a row. Or there can't be more than 1 emote in a row because they get squished together. It's really stupid. But anyway, I'm hoping they fix it. Have a good night. Thank you for another amazing stream. Love you guys. Have a good night. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.